I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And you may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us.
Give me reasons to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out, you can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones. You won't ache my soul, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down to fire away, away. But I'm a heavyweight, I'm a heavyweight, I'm a heavyweight, I'm a heavyweight. down to the ground. What goes around comes around. You won't put the flame out, you can't get to me. Say what you wanna say, go take it all away, but I'm here to stay. No, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down, but fire away, away. But I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. But I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear. Driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear. Like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the ICC Academy for the ILT20 Development Tournament. It's match number 12. It's the Marvels versus the Thunderbolts. Virtual knockout situation here for either team. They have a lot to play for, not just the points for the win, but the points for the power play as well. And let's not waste any time. Shoaib Ahmed downstairs with the two captains for the toss.
Thank you, gentlemen. It's toss time for match number 12, which is going to be played between Marvels and Thunderbolts. I've got the men who matter to my left. It's the captain for Marvels, Rahul Chopra. Right in the center is the captain for Thunderbolts, Rohan Mustafa. And on to my extreme left is the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. The home side today is Marvels, and Rahul is going to flip the coin. Rohan, you'll call. Heads is the call.
It is tail.
Tails it is. So, Rahul, you won the toss. क्या करेंगे and क्यों?
हम लोग पहले बॉलिंग करेंगे क्योंकि थोड़ा ड्यू है तो आसानी होती है चेस करने में.
ओवरऑल अच्छा रहा है टूर्नामेंट आपके लिए, लेकिन कुछ जगह है जहाँ पे आप इम्प्रूव करना चाहेंगे.
हाँ जी, बस ये है कि थोड़ा हमारा पावर प्ले थोड़ा गंदा जाता है, तो हम कोशिश करेंगे कि आज अच्छा जाए.
आप कहाँ बैटिंग करोगे? ऊपर बैटिंग करना प्रेफर करते हो या मिडिल ऑर्डर में ज़्यादा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है आपके लिए?
सेम बैटिंग ऑर्डर रहेगा क्योंकि बासिल नहीं है, बासिल की जगह विष्णु है.
और टीम में कोई चेंजेस उसके अलावा?
हाँ, 3 चेंजेस है. बासिल की जगह विष्णु है और अयान खान रेस्ट है और जीवन गंगाधर रेस्ट है.
वेल डन, ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू.
रोहन, आर यू हैप्पी?
Yes, I am very happy because today I was thinking not to win the toss because it's quite difficult to take decision while bat or ball first.
Now, since what do you want to do now? How do you plan this match now?
Honestly, there was no such plan because the wickets look good and it goes till the end. It's same. I think you have to do well, and especially in the power play. As Rahul said, we both are not doing good in power play. As if you see our last 3-4 matches, we just scored 28, 29 and lost 3 wickets. I think that was the most, thing for our team. So we will try to do something in the power play and score more And inshallah, I think if you do that, we can, make a good total.
So what is a good score in the first innings now as you're batting first?
I think 170 will be the good score on this wicket, as we have a very good bowling attack, fast bowling. So I think we are going with a fast bowler. So I think if you score 170, it will be good total for us.
Team news?
Team news: 3 changes. Hassan is in. Again, I forgot the names, but Hassan is in. Ramiz is back, and the third I don't know, but there are 3 gones. Who is Maroof is not playing, and they're quite difficult, as you know, we are playing first time with them, so it's quite remember the names as well.
No problem. Have a good game and enjoy yourself.
Thank you very much.
Right, so the news from the sidelines is that Rahul Chopra of Marvels has won the toss and he's going to use the dew to his advantage. He's going to bowl first.
Thank you, Shoaib Ahmed. It's the Marvels who have won the toss, elected to field first. It's Rahul Chopra who's walked in because there is no Basil Hamid today. Joining me in the comm box to discuss the playing 11s, Abid Ibrahim. Abid, welcome. Let's start with the Marvels then. Ashwant Waltappa, Danish, Harshit Kaushik, Mayank Chaudhary, Mohammad Zahid, Mohammad Saghir Khan, Mohammad Zohaib, Rahul Chopra, Syed Haider Wasi, Shah Taimur Bhatti and Vishnu Sukumaran coming in for Basil Hamid, who split the webbing on his hand yesterday. Big loss for the Marvels.
Yeah, and also I see a big change in the team of Thunderbolts as they make a couple of changes, bringing in Ramiz Shahzad and Wasim Akram, the left armour. They strengthen their batting along with their bowling, which was much needed. I think we are all set to go. It would be the captain Rohan Mustafa alongside Sandeep Singh Sandy to open the proceedings. Game number 12. We had a fabulous tournament in our hands. So far, so good. And all the teams are trying to gain that 3 points.
Well, more than 3 points up for grad. Rohan Mustafa's stats just a bit poor. His tournament has not been the same. 90 strike rate for him. Danish Qureshi picking up 5 wickets in the tournament so far. Only 2 games played. So he's been rested a couple of games. They're managing his workload really well. Saad Rafai, who had a torrid day yesterday for the Thunderbolts, rested for Ramiz Shahzad. So they've solidified that middle order. Umpire Shiju Sam says play, and we're off.
Yeah, coming into the right-hander, sharp left-hander, pardon me. That was sharp movement there for Danish. Lovely bowling.
Yeah, good start. And again, Rohan Mustafa, he's going to keep his own partner on his toes. A quick single taken. It was a risky one. Danish Qureshi hitting the stumps would have made things very interesting.
I tell you what, Sandeep Singh Sandy is not a big fan of running hard between the wicket. He believes in those big hits. He muscles. If he find any loosener, he'll thrash that one out. The big man. A wonderful experiment, this bringing Sandeep Singh Sandy up top the order.
Yeah, it's just his second game for Sandeep. Didn't enjoy himself too much in the first game. Oh, going across the line. This is not a good idea against Danish Qureshi on this ICC Academy strip. These are not the flat decks of the Northern Emirates. Just a very quick look at the batting card again. I am very surprised not to see Sagar Kalyan open the batting with Rohan or Sandeep. He is an opener by trade. And they do have the likes of Hassan Isakhil and Ramiz and Ansh in the middle. So the Thunderbolts ringing in a few changes today.
Yeah, plenty of batting there for Thunderbolts. They've just to mind you that Shehbaz, I was saying this, is also a fine batter. They've got a plenty of batting all-rounders in the shape of Umair Ali Khan as well. So as Wasim Akram can also bat a bit.
Well, yeah, this is why there is pressure now on Rohan Mustafa, who's decided to open the batting. He has to get a move along with Sandeep Singh Sandy, because they do have quite a bit of batting. They have moved some of the openers down. Oh, it's in the slot. Is it in the air? Yes, it is, but over the fielder for a boundary. Well, Rohan Mustafa has made a statement. He's shown the intent. And this is the Rohan Mustafa we know. Gets a boundary.
Yeah, he need to play some attacking. He knew it that ball will come into the left-hander. And he calculated his own risk. Took one and got a boundary. Need to calm a little bit, I think. Rohan Mustafa, we know, who goes one after the other.
Well, as I was saying, Ahmed, yes, he needs to keep a cool, calm head on his shoulders, but I like this approach from Rohan, the aggressive approach. Again, hitting the ball really hard. It's in the gap and a good effort in the field. It's the captain for the Marvels today, Rahul Chopra. They take two.
Yeah, additional responsibility for Chopra. Definitely. A great tournament this is for him. Look at that. This ball has just got slightly straightened up. He's got to through. A lovely piece of fielding there.
Well, yeah, Rohan showing intent. And this could be dangerous signs for the Marvels. We've all seen Rohan Mustafa win games single-handedly for his teams. Oh, it's in the air. Flicked over square leg for a boundary. Rohan Mustafa is in a mood today.
300 boundary there coming on the onside to bring the over to an end. A big one, 12 of it.
Well, this is the updated points table. The team at number 2 playing the team at the bottom of the table. Remember, Dynamos winning against the Blitzers today. So if Thunderbolts lose, theoretically they are out of the tournament. They'll have one more game in hand, but they will be below the Dynamos and the Blitzers, and the Marvels will go top of table. So all to play for today, and that's why you see that there is a lot of positive intent from Rohan Mustafa.
Well, Abdurrahman, I see the team of Thunderbolts has full of stars, but what I think is maybe they are not gelled well together. Mohammad Zaid with the new ball from the other end. He haven't bowled with a new ball so far in the tournament, and let's see how he takes that approach and how he attacks with the new ball.
Oh, very, very good point there, Abid. Good catch. You're right. Colonel Zahid, as he's fondly known, Mohammad Zahid, hasn't bowled with the new ball in this tournament. It's been Taimur Bhatti and Danish Qureshi who've been given the new ball. Yesterday they went with Jeevan Gangadharan with the new ball. Sandeep Singh guides it down. Hard work for Haider Wasi Shah. And they get just one run.
They just tucked it down. Now the left-hander on strike. I think Mohammad Zaid is more comfortable bowling against a left-hander rather than right-hander. 3 wickets for him in 4 encounters. But now change of captain and change of a move for the fast bowler.
Yeah, Rohan Mustafa, he's not going to shy away from a battle. And Mohammad Zaid is going to test him with a short one, that's for sure. 11 of 4 for Rohan. What a start. Oh, tries to make room, does not get a connection. They get a single. This is good positive running between the wickets. This is good positive cricket from the Thunderbolts. As Abid was mentioning, it's a team that is disappointed because it is a chock full of stars, domestic and international stars.
Yeah, just somehow they lost the plot. They just couldn't perform up to the mark. Look at those dugout.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you look at that picture right there, the 2 men in the shorts are probably the best the UAE has ever produced. Khurram Khan, ex-UAE captain, ICC Associate Cricketer of the Year, and Ali Asad, one of the best fast bowlers to come out of the UAE. So they have a superstar think tank. They have a superstar lineup. And they just need to get that one win under their belt. I'll tell you, if they find their groove, the Thunderbolts are going to be very difficult to catch.
Yeah, but I think it's slightly, maybe a little too late now.
Well, as they say, it's never too late, or better late than never. A win here, a couple of results going their way, the power play point, and we could see them break into the top four. Hassan Isa Khail, son of ex-Afghanistan captain Mohammad Nabi, Ramesh Shahzad, son of Shahzad Altaf.
A former UAE fast bowler who played in 1996 for UAE, and Ramesh Shahzad himself played for UAE.
Well, Sandeep Singh Sandy is trying to send that ball halfway to Ajman, and he's missed twice now. Maybe trying to hit the ball a bit too hard there, Abid.
I like this new role for Mohammad Zahid, who's been given and trusted with the new ball, and he's been doing well. He was struggling with that first change. Now look at that. This wicket is a little bit of a supporting to the batter, mind you, but Zahid, the way he's bowling those back length deliveries, troubling the batter with his pace.
Yeah, good over so far. Just the 2 runs off it. Sandeep Singh under pressure. Has he nicked it? No, he hasn't. He has survived this over. It was a fast and furious over from Mohammad Zahid. 14 for no loss, end of 2, the Thunderbolts. Danish Qureshi going for 12 runs in his first over, but he will continue. And it's Rohan Mustafa, who, as we mentioned, looks to be in a mood. Short ball, it's in the air, there is a keeper under it. No, Ashwant Valtapa, he lost track of where that ball was, just misjudged it completely. Waiting for the signal from the umpire, he says it's runs. And Abid, I think Ashwant Valtapa thought that ball is coming towards him, but it was quite far away. Look at this. Just completely lost it. Went back first. Oh, this is a big moment in the game.
He could have got, certainly a wicket was there. He could have got him there, but just not really happy. Danish Qureshi. The result would have been slightly different here. That is, I think Marvels are looking for that early breakthrough. They certainly got the chance and put it away. Putting it away. Here is Sandeep Singh Sandy trying to heave it big on the onside. Didn't time it that to the perfection, but they'll get 2.
While he's looking at the bottom of his bat, and that's exactly where the ball hit, because otherwise that ball would have been sailing over the ropes. Danish Qureshi finding a good length. He's troubling the batters. And Rahul Chopra kept very busy in the outfield.
Yeah, that hint of movement going away from the right-hander made it difficult for Sandy.
Another short ball in the air. This time it evades the fielder. How many times have we seen the batter find short, fine leg? But Sandeep Singh Sandy evades the diving fielder and he gets a much needed boundary.
Yeah, he went slightly deep in his crease, knowing that the next delivery would be a shorter one, and just gave it a direction which was required. Now it seems to be better start for the Thunderbolts.
7 off the over so far goes for the Yorker. Abid Ibrahim has been asking, begging even for those Yorkers, and Danish Qureshi has delivered one. He's very unlucky that he doesn't have a wicket, and Sandeep Singh Sandy just bringing his bat down in time.
Yeah, understandable. It's difficult to grip the ball. We have seen a lot of dew coming in. The bowlers don't really go for that Yorker. But look at Danish, without any trouble, he bowled that in-swinging Yorker to the perfection.
Well, Danish Qureshi is one of those rare bowlers that can bowl in and out to a right-hander without any change in his action. Charges down the track. This time the ball is in the air and straight into the hands of the fielder. Well, Rohan Mustafa was playing very aggressive cricket. He was trying to set the tone. And Danish Qureshi, even though he's conceded quite a few runs against the left-hander, finally has the last laugh and gets the big wicket.
Yeah, coming down the track, making it big for himself, Rohan Mustafa. Harshit Kaushik had that easy catch in the outfield. Walking out is the captain of Thunderbolts, Rohan Mustafa. Scored 13. And it's 22 for 1.
Well, it's a stylish right-handed batter walking in at number 3, Dawood Ijaz. Has been a hot and cold tournament for him. We know those numbers don't do justice to his talent. 16 average. And Danish Qureshi now has his tail up. He's picked up a wicket.
Ooh, lovely, lovely delivery to end the over. The outswinger. 22 for 1.
Well, then it's Zahid who will continue. Rahul Chopra showing that he's an aggressive captain. Again, the shorter delivery in the air. This time past the short mid-wicket fielder. And he gets a boundary. Sandeep Singh Sandhi slowly but surely on the move now.
I think Zahid was doing well when he was testing him outside off. Soon he went around near that body line, and the Sandy puts that one away, thrashed it on the onside. You get 4 runs, and it's always the bonus when you get that boundary initially on the over.
Yeah, the early boundary, as you were mentioning, Abid. First ball going for 4. And they can make this a 10, 11, 12 run over. They need a couple of these, the Thunderbolts. Short ball again, and he misses out. And Ashwant Valtapa, he's about 6'2", and he's gathered that ball above his head. Disturbed by the floodlight. Very interesting. I've not seen that before, that the wicketkeeper getting bothered by the floodlight.
Yeah, probably because of his height. Yeah, he's so tall. And look at that bounce and carry for the keeper.
Yeah, just past the ear. The perfect bouncer, as we say. Good reply there. Oh, this time he's beaten. Very unlucky. Even Shamim AB cannot believe that that ball has not crashed into the stumps.
The best part, that ball came in as well. Just a little bit. He just went a little straight. And that ball has whispered.
I love that reaction from Shamim. Umpires, they have the right to enjoy the cricket as well. A lot of them just stand and watch. And if you see a good delivery or a good looking shot, there's no harm in a smile and an acknowledgement. Oh, short ball. And this time, has he found the fielder? No, it's gone sailing over Saghir for a maximum. Well, he was troubling Sandeep Singh Sandhi. 2 balls that he had no idea how to play. This one, though, middle to perfection.
Simple as that. You bowl him around the body line, he'll put you away. With that pace, all he need to do is give it a direction. Flat 6 from Sandy. Lovely hitting this is. But the challenge is when Zahid bowls outside off.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything on the body so far, he's managed to get bat on. 10 of the over. What does he do here? Again goes for the short ball. Again he has middled it. He didn't look very comfortable playing that shot, but Sandeep Singh Sandhi gets another boundary.
Yeah, the more you try to bowl around the pads, the easier it is for the big man to put you away. Now 6 followed by 4. This is going to be a big over. The attacking approach of Rahul Chopra has backfired.
Well, I'm not sure you can question the captain's tactics here. I have to question the bowler's tactics, as Abid was mentioning. He's been struggling outside off stump. The 3 boundaries he's conceded so far, the 6 and 2 4s, all were on the body. Last ball, again a short delivery. It's in the air. This time, it's gone on to the Hessa Street. 20 runs off the over. And what a finish from Sandeep Singh Sandhi. The Thunderbolts on the charge, 42 for 1. A slight hold up because the previous ball is on the Mohammed bin Zayed Road halfway to Sharjah. And they brought in a new ball. Danish Qureshi will continue. 20 runs. 20 runs in the last over against Mohammad Zahid.
I think it's Mohammad Zahid himself to be blamed. That we understood that Sandy was struggling outside off. Oh, this is in the air. There should have been gully there. Today we saw a dismissal of Usman Khan at the gully region where Sanjaya has tried him with that typical outswinger. Got the big wicket.
Yeah, you're right. They need to get their angles right. The fielders, Rahul Chopra with the captaincy duty, but Ashwin Valtappa marshalling the troops, setting the fielders in the right place, and that gully fielder was not in the right place for Danish Qureshi. Again he charges down the track. This ball is in the air. It's the wicketkeeper coming under it. This is a big opportunity and he has grasped it. Danish Qureshi, disgusted, just walks back to his mark. They cannot believe what is happening here. Ashwin Valtappa has dropped a sitter, and it is that man on your screen, Sandeep Singh Sandhi, who survives.
Yeah, that ball went high, up in the air. Almost took a day to come back. And with the gloves in hand, should have been taken. Well, Thappa has put that one down. Chance goes begging, and I think Danish has all sorts of the right to be disappointed on that dropped catch.
Yes, absolutely. It's a big moment. Again, no fielder at gully. Now the Jazz takes a single and gets to the other end to enjoy the Sandeep Singh Sandy show.
He got a alive there, and now he need to avail that one. Sandeep Singh Sandy into his 30s. I think he should now focus more. The first half of the runs has been done, and now he should go focus on getting 50.
On the pads this time, and he has beaten the wicket keeper. Umpire signals runs. It was off the bat. Danish Qureshi hoping that that ball would have landed in Ashwant Valtappa's gloves, but not to be. And if Ashwant Valtappa can't get to it, no wicketkeeper can.
And that was with the pace moving into the right hander. That's what Danish was trying, and he keeps that delivery as a surprise weapon. But couldn't execute that one well. It's the frustration of dropped catches, missed fields. If your bowler is not getting the 100% support that he's looking for, won't be accurate as you want him.
He goes for the slower ball. It's again in the air and lands in front of Mayank Chaudhary. Well, Danish Qureshi cannot believe his luck. Either the ball evades the fielders or they drop it. Applause as the 50 comes up for the Thunderbolts, and we're just in the 5th over. So they're going at 10 and over. This is a very good start from the men in green.
They had a fantastic start, just a 1 wicket of a captain down, but the recovery has been phenomenal.
Last ball in the air, and Dawood Ijaz now gets into the action. Is it going to trickle to the fence? Just about. Well, the fielders had given up, and that ball took an age to hit the boundary rope. Another expensive over comes to an end, 54 for 1. And there'll be a change in the voices now for the next 5. It'll be Shoaib Ahmed and Mohammad Rashid.
Thank you, Abdul and Abid. There's a change in the bowling now. It's going to be Taimur Bhatti to come in. 4 wickets in 4 games for him. Look at that economy. Around the 6-run mark. He'll be bowling to Sandeep Singh Sandy, 35 of 19. And the first delivery, he's played it through the onside. That'll run away towards the boundary. That's a very good welcome for Shoaib Ahmed once again.
Well, second time in the day. As we enter the com box, we've been greeted by a boundary, but this one is a shot of authority from Sandeep Singh. He does enjoy batting in the power plays. He's been an explosive T20 batter for a lot of teams here in the UAE, and what a platform this is for him to excel, and he's doing just that. 39 runs in 20 deliveries. Sandeep Singh Sandy is on fire.
Oh, absolutely. They don't know where to bowl to him. He's been hitting them all around the park, favouring the onside. We saw that those big sixes coming off that Colonel Zahid over. Meanwhile, oh, that's a wonderful shot, but straight into the hands of Rahul. That's a very big wicket. Sandeep Singh Sandy was looking fabulous out there. He's played one shot too many, and he'll have to depart now.
Well, remind me not to speak highly of somebody, because whenever I do that, we see a wicket. That is a poor shot, to be honest, from Sandeep Singh. He was looking so good. Just one shot too many. A rush of blood and a send-off by Taimur. Sandeep Singh Sandy has played an entertaining knock, but it's a short one. 39 runs for him. It's 58 for 2.
.58 for 2 after 5.2. That was a big wicket. Sandeep Singh Sandy was on fire. Gave them a quick start. Now it's going to be Ramesh Shehzad to come in at number 4. Starts off. Gets a good delivery. Chance. Now he's made it quite easily at the end. Will be off the thigh pad, I think. So won't be... Will he be off the mark?
Well, the mystery continues. But I think it is given from the bat. So he is off the mark with that single. Ramesh Shehzad, another experienced cricketer, has got a lot of international experience along with Dawood Ijaz.
He's got a lot of domestic experience. Dawood Ijaz, 6 of 4 now. They require a big innings from him. They require one of these batters to play the 20 overs.
An awkward looking shot from Dawood Ijaz. He's a very compact batter, has a very sound and robust technique, but that shot was definitely not on, and immediately you see Shehzad coming up to him and giving him some advice.
Well, I think that delivery now with lights on and there's a bit of dew as well, so that ball is skidding off the surface, which is why I think he was a tad bit late on that. Probably wanted to play it through the covers. That's a short pitch delivery outside off stump. Will be given one for the over. That's a good delivery from Taimur. He's relied on that short pitch delivery on a number of occasions. It's got some wickets as well. I think that's the kind of delivery that surprises any batter. But this is where the Marvels can make a comeback into this game at the moment. It's a very, very good start for the Thunderbolts. 59 for 2 after 5.5. Sandeep Singh Sandy was phenomenal. Got a lot of runs. Both the openers back in the hut. Oh, this is played towards mid-wicket. Oh, mid-on, and it's dropped it. Colonel Zahid has dropped another chance. They've dropped a lot of catches today. That should have been taken. Dawood Ijaz got it from the toe end of the bat. But he's been dropped on 6. Not a very good effort by the Marvels. 6 overs done, 59 for 2. It's going to be spin for the first time. Harshit Kaushik, left arm. He'll be bowling to Ramesh Shahzad. Quick single taken. Oh, that's a wayward throw there. But they don't go for the second run. Good backing up by Haider Shah. But I think the Marvels, the fielding has been very poor today.
Yes, 3 catches dropped is never going to help your cause. And as that age-old saying goes, catches win matches.
That's probably the first thing you learn when you start playing cricket, isn't it?
Well, yes, the importance of taking catches cannot be undermined. It is very important that you are 100% in the field. That can change results in your favor or against you. That's a good ball from Harshit. He's got some drift in the air. And that is one thing that is in your control. A lot of aspects of cricket are sometimes not in your control. You can be dismissed by a good ball. You can be out on a bad delivery. This one is a good shot, but straight to the fielder. Not a good delivery from Harshit, but he gets a wicket.
Right on cue there. Shoaib discussing how you can get out, and Dawood Ijaz, that drop catch hasn't hurt the Marvels. That was a good delivery right there in the block hole, trying to get underneath that. Doesn't connect well, and a very good catch taken by Mayank. That delivery was travelling. 6 of 10 for Dawood, 60 for the loss of 3. New man in, Ansh Tandon, 65 runs, 4 matches, best of 45, and that was a great innings. Look at that strike rate, just under 160. And this is a good move to send in the left-hander. First delivery is cracked at through the offside, straight to the fielder though. But that'll give him a lot of confidence. This has been a superb over from Harshit. 1 run and a wicket in this one. This is the kind of over that really changes the fortune for you as a bowling side. That's a good little push towards the onside. They'll pick up a single. That'll take Ansh off the mark. But this has been a great over. 2 runs and a wicket in that one. 7 overs done. 61 for the loss of 3. New bowler is going to be Mohammad Zuhaib Zubair. 6 wickets in the tournament of 5 matches. Economy just under 8. He's got a 4 for in the tournament as well.
Well, Rashid, you know I have a soft corner for left-arm bowlers, fast bowlers and leg spinners. And I'm very impressed by Zuhaib Zubair, right? since the first time I've seen him bowl. I think it was a couple of years back in one of the D tournaments. Since then, I have been in awe with this young talent. I just feel that he's lost in translation in the last few seasons, but he definitely has the potential to make it big.
Oh, absolutely. He was in and out of the country. That is the reason why you didn't see a lot of him. But in this tournament, he was drafted into the Marvels very early in the drafts, I can tell you that.
Well, somebody's listening to my commentary at least. One of the commentators who's sitting beside me, who has no option but to listen to what I have to say. But yeah, I think that was a very good pick by Marvels. And I'm hoping that he's done well. He's justified his position in the playing 11.
I think he's been featured in all the games, so that tells you that he's earned his spot in the 11. And a lot of trust has been bestowed upon him by the captain and the coaches. 63 for 3 after 7.2. A little partnership needed here. They'll have to do it in quick time as well, because this is a very important game for both the teams.
Yes, and coming back to Zubair, as we know, the art of leg spin is one of the most difficult arts. And at a very tender age, he's been able to master it. Of course, there's a lot of learning yet to come, but that will come with experience. But he's got a very good drifter. He's got the googly as well, and the regulation leg spinning delivery. So he's a complete package, just needs to be honed. And who better than Ahmed Raza, who's the coach for Marvels. I'm sure he's under good guidance and safe hands. Quick single.
Indeed, I think he's a very talented bowler. What I like about him is he gives his 100%, bowls well, and he's a brilliant fielder, I can tell you that. The fielding hasn't been up to the mark here for the Marvels, but he's one man who can lift the spirits of the team. Some of the other fielders are phenomenal as well. Meanwhile, another phenomenal man sitting downstairs is our graphics man.
Well, what timing from Rafe, our graphic boss. And a good ball to end the over. We'll continue this conversation about this leg spinner and also about the left-handed batter on your screens, Ansh Tandon, another talented cricketer. 8 overs gone, 65 for 3.
It's going to be Harshit to continue, rightly so. Bowled a very good first over, 2 runs and a wicket in that one. And I think that is where Marvels need to really come back into the game. There's a good start for the Thunderbolts, 65, but they've lost 3 wickets. And they've got some experience in Ramesh Shahzad. What a great player he is. And Ansh Tandon, he's been in very good touch in this tournament.
Yes, Ansh Tandon, part of the UAE setup, has played a few matches for UAE at the highest level. Was a part of the Gulf Cricket Championship that UAE lost in the finals against Oman.
Yeah, that was a very good tournament for UAE. Just lost at the wrong time in the finals. Didn't lose a game till the last game, I think. Just won before the final, and I think that is where they just lost track. Meanwhile, I think at the moment Ramesh Shahzad we saw was struggling against the fast bowlers in the previous games. So that can be a point which Marvels can probably look at. Get a fast bowler in. They've got 2 in Colonel Zahid and Taimur Bhatti. They're 2 of the quickest bowlers. Meanwhile, another poor effort behind the stumps by Ashant Waltapa. He hasn't been having a good day. He's already dropped a couple of catches. That'll be a wide and an extra run as well. So add 2 more to the total. And that pressure that is being built with those kind of efforts, you just release all that pressure.
Heaved it towards the onside, and she does like to play that shot down on one knee and targeting mid-wicket. Doesn't get hold of it. Overall, Harshit has bowled well in the conditions. It's not easy, but that is what UAE cricket teaches you. A lot of night cricket, a lot of cricket under lights, a lot of cricket with the dew in effect. And that's how the spinners get better in adapting to the conditions. And Harshit has done that pretty well.
I think some of the left-arm spinners have done really well. Last night we saw Haider Ali picking the first 4 wickets. There was a lot of dew yesterday, but he bowled with a lot of confidence and a lot of control. And I think a special mention is required. Meanwhile, talking about Ansh Tandon, I really like the way he's changed his game. He always had a very slow start, but he's looking for boundaries now, and that is very positive for him, and that's worked for him.
Well, international cricket teaches you a thing or two. We've seen that multiple number of times. Players that have gone on to represent UAE have had a different approach to the game once they be a part of that experience. Once they get that international tag, their game expands, and that is what we've seen with Ansh Tandon as well.
Absolutely. As soon as you get into that dressing room, your confidence goes up. That's been drilled wide of long off. Will only be a single. With another good over coming in from Harshit. He's given away 7 in this one. 9 done, 72 for the loss of 3. That's the batting card. Still a few batters to come. Sagar Kalyan there. Hassan Isa Khail. Both openers by trade.
Well, honestly, Rashid, when I saw those names down in the bottom, I thought it's some other Sagar and some other Hassan Isa Khail. But this is very astonishing, this batting order. You've got Sagar Kalyan, who's not even come out to bat, and, well, surprising to say the least.
Well, I think they haven't been having a good tournament so far. They've gotten their chances in the first few games. It is a short tournament, and every team would want to make a change. Meanwhile, that's played uppishly, but away from the fielders, running away towards that extra cover boundary. Sagir does well. It'll be a couple of runs there. Could have probably gone for the third. Better running between the wickets, you think?
Yes, I think they should have at least tried. The intention was not there. Ansh, I know, is very quick between the wickets. On the other hand, Ramesh Shehzad, not the quickest.
Well, you can't match with Ansh Tandon, obviously, but he's a very quick runner between the wickets as well. And this is a phase in the game where the running has to be extraordinary. Meanwhile, that was a good delivery. That was a plan there from Zuhaib Zubair. He came wide of the crease. Look at how wide he was bowling from. And he's just trying to dip it into Ansh Tandon, who's trying to go for that sweep, forcing him to go across the line.
Yeah, that was a good delivery from Zuhaib. And I think you rightly pointed out, Rashid, this is not a very small ground. It has got, the boundary ropes are right on the boundary. So that means that you will get opportunities to play the ball in the gaps, and you will have to run hard between the wickets.
Certainly, running is required here.
Good ball.
Oh, meanwhile, that's a wonderful delivery. Played well by Ramesh. He's a brilliant player of spin. That is the reason why I was thinking that probably Rahul could have gone to a faster bowler early on in Ramesh's innings. To probably just get his wicket early on, because once he gets settled down, he's a very dangerous batter.
I think, to be honest, I think this is the right option as getting spinners on both ends. With the dew in effect, I think the ball might just come onto the bat nicely, and that is what is keeping the faster bowlers at bay for now. Also, the spinners are doing well. So if they were taken for some runs, he might have considered another option. But Zohaib and Kaushik have done decently well to keep things tight. And that's what you need in the middle overs.
Well, yeah, but I think if they would have managed to pick up another wicket here, that would have put a lot of pressure on Thunderbolts. So they could have probably tried a faster bowler for at least one over, see how it plays, and then probably got the spinners to continue. Because Ramiz, if he gets settled down and he's very comfortable against spin, we've seen how he's just milking them for singles and getting settled in the process.
Oh, another beautiful delivery. Well, I wouldn't stop Zohaib for anything. That is another good ball to end the over, and 10 overs come to an end with that peach from Zohaib Zubair. Well, the score is 77 for 3, and it's time for some drinks. It'll be a change in the com box as well to take you through for the next 5. Abdur Rahman Tariq and Abid Ibrahim.
Thank you, Shoaib Ahmed and Mohammad Rashid. This is an ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 production. Pictures coming live from the ICC Academy. You can watch it on the Sports High page or YouTube channel. Brilliant coverage of this very special tournament, the ILT20 Development Edition.
Earlier today in the day, Abdurrahman, you were talking about 13 picks. Ansh Tandon is definitely a contender for me to pick him in those your list.
Well, I think we've narrowed it down to 9 now, you and I. When you add Ansh Tandon into the mix, and rightly so, that innings he played in the first game is the reason why the Thunderbolts are still in this tournament. Harshit Kaushik in a very good spell at the moment. Rahul Chopra, slightly different approach as a captain. A quicker delivery, wide given. And so interesting this, Abid, even though it's the same team, a different captain bringing a different thought process into the mix. Basil Hamid would have probably come to bowl himself. And Ansh Tandon, has he found a fielder? Yes, he has. Mohammad Saghir has taken an absolute blinder The drinks break, as always, brings a wicket along with it. Lapse of concentration for the left-hander. And Harshit Kaushik has wicket number 2.
Yeah, he was bowling slow and there was a little bit of a drift in the air. And unstunned and choose to take the longer part of the ground for the cleaners. Couldn't clear that man, so he takes that catch easy in the end. 4th wicket down, scoring 10 of 14, 78 for 4.
Well, it's Sagar Kalyan who's walking in at number 5. He has had a quiet tournament so far. This is a big moment now. 10 more overs to go. He has a lot of time. Sagar, very stylish right-handed opener, I have to say. Coming in at number 5. Not sure if this is the right number for him in the batting order.
Yeah, I think Abdurrahman doesn't like a single bit of it that he's batting at number 6.
Well, I know in the game of cricket, usually a team will say you have to be ready to do whatever the team needs you to do. And I'll tell you, the Thunderbolts need him to open the batting. They've been struggling up top. Saad Rafai failed. Rohan Mustafa has failed. Sandeep Singh Sandhi was looking very good today. And the two openers, the two certified openers that they have, Hassan Isa Khail and Sagar Kalyan, batting at 6 and 7 just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. There has to be some method to the madness.
Well, I think there must be a thought process behind that, definitely. Couldn't disagree with the man. That's such a big think tank sitting behind this. They will have their points to bring Sagar Kalyan down the order. Maybe because of that 2 floating power play overs, they want Sagar Kalyan to be down.
Yeah, very good point. That's a good point there, Abid. You're right, maybe to capitalize on those 2 overs of the power play. And even that super bowler might be Taimur Bhatti or Danish Qureshi or Mohammad Zahid. Ramesh Shahzad still there. As Mohammad Rashid and Shoaib were talking about, he's a very good player of spin. As long as he's in there, the Thunderbolts will believe they can get a big total. 81 for 4 now, end of over number 11. Another miserly over from Harshit. Well, Shoaib Ahmed was insistent that they continue with Zohaib Zubair, and they are doing so. Just the 9 runs conceded in his 2 overs so far. And they've not taken a single. Well, that ball, even though it was hit very hard, was quite far away from Mohammad Zahid. They had a lot of time, the 2 batters. And it's a dot ball.
Yeah, probably not batting together a lot, Ramesh and Sagar. It's over the bowler head. That is belted hard and gone for 4 runs.
Oh, he's such a clean striker of the ball.
It took really while that boundary to come in.
Yeah, 6 overs, 36 deliveries. Our stats guru, Mr. Rafe, letting us know that that's the time it has taken since the last boundary. Sagar Kalyan Looks so good when he's playing through the offside, through the cover region. And he has beaten the short fine leg fielder. That ball is racing away to the boundary. Before this, Zohaib had not conceded a single boundary in the 2 overs that he bowled. Now he's given away back-to-back fours. And it's Sagar Kalyan who's on the move. Poor delivery, trying for that quicker googly.
It doesn't make really sense here. You just got a hit with the boundary. Usually bowler try to bring the best ball out after getting hit for the boundary. The other way around, Zubair bowled the loosener, really nothing delivery there, was asking for the punishment. It was quite easy for someone like Sagar Kalyan to put that one away. And also that delivery, what it will do, it will let Sagar Kalyan settle down more.
Yeah, just preempting, was expecting him to charge down the track. And Sagar Kalyan, so very still, could come back from Zohaib Zubair. Sagar Kalyan right behind that. Technically so good to the eye. Sagar Kalyan, probably one of the strongest through the offside in the UAE domestic circuit. Was once called the Prince of the cover drive. Oh, that was a very good ball. A googly right into the stumps. And Sagar Kalyan has managed to get some bat on it.
Yeah, this has been decent bowling now after getting hit for a couple of boundaries. This was exceptional delivery there, and Sagar playing towards the backward point. It's a bit of risky shot, but I believe he got away with it.
Well, last ball coming up. And he's gone across the line. They are celebrating. Yes, he has given him. Shami may be thinking a little bit, probably wanted the bowler to turn around and ask him the question rather than that celebrepeal, as they say. Have a look at this. Right in front of the stumps, Zohaib Zubair is just running. Then he says, "Excuse me, sir, is that out?" Shamim says, "Yes, it is."
And that was trapped right in front. That was plumb. And a big wicket falls here. Sagar Kalyan is walking out, scoring 10 of 8, 89 for 5 after 12.
A new batter in is Hassan Isa Khail. And you know, Abid, the importance of a wicket in that last over from Zohaib. I saw Ramesh Shahzad signal to the umpire that he might take a power play the next over. Because the wicket has fallen, they've held it back now. That's the impact of a wicket.
Yeah, you need to change your strategy completely. Fall of a wicket, and that to a big wicket of Sagar Kalyan. I think Sagar Kalyan, as we mentioned earlier, he's been sent down the order is probably because of that power play that they aim for, those floating power play. Replacing Sagar Kalyan is Hassan Isa Khail. Yeah, I think good strategy. Take a little bit time and then go for that power play.
Yes, you're right there, Abid. Drives it easily and gets a single. Had Sagar survived that last ball, I'm sure the Thunderbolts would have gone for that power play because Sagar was looking settled. Ramiz has been in there for quite some time now, 13 deliveries for him. They would have capitalized on those 2 overs from the Pacers most likely. What that wicket has done has given Harshit Kaushik an extra over, but Ramesh Shahzad finally able to cut loose. The ball wanted to get hit and Ramesh Shahzad is obliged with the boundary.
He's too good against the spinner. Look at that, realizing that ball is slightly short and there is a chance where he can buy the boundary. He's gone for it and got the result. 4 runs there.
Yeah, width on offer. And Ramesh Shahzad obliges Harshit Kaushik into his 4th over. This is a bonus spell for the Marvels. He hasn't bowled a lot of overs in the last 4 games and now has stepped up, picked up the 2 wickets. That's the experience, isn't it? Ramesh Shehzad gets a single, gets to the other end.
I think he's a perfect player for the middle order, not only in domestic but in the national side also. They have taken his services in Nepal as well. He's toured with the team. He's an exceptional when it comes to play in the middle overs and also too good against the spin department. At the other end, he's got that young dynamite player, Hassani Sakhel, a super talented boy.
Oh, he's a supreme talent. You will see glimpses of his father when you see him bat. Very similar in his approach. There you can see that slight shuffle backing away. How many times have we seen that from the president? 96 for 5. Very good spell from Harshit comes to an end. 20 runs conceded in 4 and picking up 2 wickets. Well, Taimur Bhatti has bowled only 1 over so far. Picked up the wicket. And he comes back into the attack. Still no power play.
I like this strategy from Rahul. He kept Taimur Bhatti for the death overs, and I am pretty much in agreement with him. Playing 3 frontline fast bowlers, used 2 bowlers and keep 1 in the tank to use in the death overs.
I'll tell you from personal experience, a lot of these fast bowlers are not used to bowling that 1 over spell. Rahul Chopra, he is not only a thinking batter, but he is a very astute captain, you have to say. Because if you can use Taimur like that, 1 over spells, and then bring him right at the end for the death, you still have Danish Qureshi and Mohammad Zahid's overs up your sleeve. You could use Taimur for 5 overs as the super bowler. So he's kept all his options open.
A very good strategy, rotation of the bowler. And I think he's been blessed to have 3 frontline fast bowlers, Danish, Mohammad Zahid and Taimur Bhatti.
Oh, quick, rapid onside off stump. Hassan Isakhel lets it go. He can take his time. They still have 6 overs after this one. If they can get 70 in that 6, they get to 160, 165. That is a good total to bowl to.
Yeah, too quick there. The bowls around the pads. They will push for 2. No. Sent by Ramesh Shehzad there. Good call in the end.
Yeah, very good call in the end. There's no way Ramesh Shehzad would have made it on time. 2 runs for Hassan, 15 for Ramesh. This batting performance simmering at the moment. The Marvels know they are 1 wicket away from the lower order, and the Thunderbolts know that if these 2 bat out the full 6, they will get to a very good total.
I think that's what they're aiming at. If they get 10 runs and over from here, they'll get to 160. I think that's what they're aiming at, but I think slightly above 160 would be a decent total on board Marvels has a good, decent batting lineup.
Fuller delivery, was trying for that Yorker. And it is a full toss, but they're pushing for two. This is going to be very tight in the end. Ramesh Shahzad makes it. Applause from the dugout. 5 runs coming off the over. 100 up for the Thunderbolts. End of over number 14. Well, Abid was mentioning that he's shuffling his bowlers around, Rahul Chopra, and he's done that now. Bringing in Mohammad Zahid. He was expensive in his second over, gave away 20 runs. Coming into bowl over number 3. Good looking punch there from Ramesh Shahzad.
Yeah, I think probably that battle twisting his arms with Sandy haven't been fruitful for Mohammad Zahid. He's been on the receiving end while bowling around his patch. Sandy enjoyed that battle. But I think the over before that, he clearly put Sandy on a back foot.
Yeah, it was 2 completely different overs and 2 different results. One over going for 2, the other for 20. Same batter on strike both the times. As he beats Hassan Isa Khail this time with a rapid bouncer. Both Taimur Bhatti and Mohammad Zahid. A lot of shoulder behind that quick delivery. Very straight in their action.
Both of them trying to get selected in that ILT20. This is the battle for that, and I think one of these two gets into our list as well.
Yeah, that's a dilemma, isn't it? You want to pick both, but I think you'll end up picking up one, Abid. And at this moment, and only because of the performance right now in this development tournament, my vote would go to Taimur Bhatti.
Yeah, indeed. I think he is done decent. What is Udish Suri doing there, sitting with those big names of UAE?
I think he's the 12th man for the Marvels.
He must be listening all the strategies there. Be careful, Rohan.
Or maybe Rohan has just not realized that he's from the other team. Played in the gap this time. Just a single. I think he's just wearing the wrong kit. He is part of the Thunderbolts team because he's got gloves in his hand. So I'm sure he's only going to give them to the batters. The fielders don't need the batting gloves at the moment. Another good over. So far, very good from Zahid. Just a 3 runs conceded.
I think we all played that kind of a cricket where one man is a 12 man for both the teams.
Going back to the old age. Where you're absolutely right. I remember those times there was a guy who would take the water for both the sides.
Well, I tell you an incident where when we used to play in Hamariya those days, there used to be playing 2 teams, both of them my team, but unfortunately I was 12th man for both the teams. One of the players got injured and I was on the field in the other ground.
Well, as long as you got to bat and bowl for both the teams, I think that's fine. Last ball of the over, a very good over this so far from Zahid. Can he finish well? And put the Thunderbolts under more pressure. Driven straight down the ground. They take a single. Just 4 runs conceded. And a good bowling performance this from the Marvels so far. End of over number 15. 105 for 5. There'll be a change in the voices to take you to the end of the innings. It'll be Rashid Mohammed and Shoaib Ahmed.
Thank you, Abid and Abdurrahman. 15 overs done, 105 for 5. They've lost a few wickets, but Ramesh Shahzad and Hassan have consolidated here. They're trying to consolidate. Looks like it's going to be the floating power play. Yes, it is. What a good time to come in. Shoaib, you've almost got that welcome on every time you've come into the com box.
Well, this one's been played in the gap. Could be a 4. No, good fielding by Mayank. Does well to cut that off.
2 runs to start the floating power play. This is a very, very important phase in the game. Remember that 1 point is up for grabs as well. Whichever team scores more runs in those 8 overs of power play gets a bonus point. And that has been working really well for all the teams.
Well, yes, I think it's a very interesting format where the net run rate doesn't have a significant role. Hassan Isakhel trying to pull that, getting it from the top half of the bat, and good running between the wickets. Hassan and Ramiz are now putting in the hard yards, and that's what you need. When the boundaries are not easy to come by, you have to rely on running hard between the wickets.
Yeah, this is good running between the wickets. 4 runs coming of the first 2 deliveries. Not able to get a boundary, so that'll probably just be favouring Taimur Bhatti at the moment. He's given away 14 in 2.2. Or short delivery. We were talking about how he hasn't got a boundary, but he's got some protection there. I thought it was played behind that square fielder, and this time it's only going to be a single.
A good field placement. Got that backward square leg just for that pull. So 110 on the board in the 16th over. This is decent comeback from the Thunderbolts after losing early wickets. It was Marvels who won the toss, decided to bowl first, use the conditions as the dew might set in later in the innings.
I think that's the right choice. Meanwhile, that's been picked and played well over that fielder. You were talking about a boundary. He's bettered that. It's gone for a maximum. Out of the ground. New balls, please.
Well, that was a clean hit from Ramiz. What a shot. It's gone out of the park and onto that road. Watch out. That was a marvellous hit from Ramesh Shahzad for the Marvels. Against the Marvels, I beg your pardon. So as there will be a replacement of the cricket ball, the players can take a break.
116 on the board. (24 of 21 for Ramiz. I think he's looking very decent here. He's the man who can put on those 160, 170 runs in the 20 overs. He'll have to keep going, but expect a comeback from Taimur. Let's have a look at that shot once again. Was on the hips and extension of the arms, and look at that. Caught it from the meat of the bat. That was a very good shot. A lot of confidence in that shot from Ramesh Shahzad. He had been struggling in the tournament, but today he's looking like a different Ramiz altogether. The Ramiz we know played sedately at the start, but then once he's gotten settled, he's played some very good shots. That one really took off. Good delivery from Taimur. We're talking about how he tends to make a comeback, and that was a good comeback delivery.
Yeah, I just feel that he's bowling a bit short, and he's bowling short on a consistent basis. And that is why Ramiz is now anticipating every ball to be at that height. It won't be a bad idea to get one on the stumps, a full delivery. That might just surprise Ramiz.
Or get a slower delivery in, slower bouncer if you can. That'll probably disrupt his bat flow. That's where he can pick up a wicket. A wicket here would be gold for Marvels because it's the floating power play. New man coming in, not very easy for him. He's gone for that short delivery once again. This is even bigger. This is even better. Another maximum and another new ball, please.
Well, not learning from his mistakes, Taimur. He's continued to bowl short and he's continued to be expensive. That is, as you rightly mentioned, one of the better shots that you would see tonight. In complete control and total domination from Ramiz Shehzad. End of the 16th over, an expensive over coming in from Taimur. 122 for 5. So that's the batting card. 30 from Ramiz, 39 from Sandeep. And Ramiz is still out there in the middle for Thunderbolts. And that is good news for them. Hassan Isa Khail is out there at 11. Sagar Kalyan scoring 10 of 8. I don't think that's his position for him to bat, but that's what Marvel's Thunderbolts think. Beg your pardon. That's a short delivery to start from Zahid. So two quick bowlers for Marvels. But both the bowlers have been expensive.
Once again, I think Taimur and Zahid have been bowling that short of length deliveries. I think there's a plan there. Because they have two fielders outside the 30-yard circle on the onside, they're persisting with that short pitch delivery. But I think this is a good plan for Zahid, particularly because he's bowling towards the longer part on the onside for the batters. For Taimur, I think it should have been a different plan altogether.
Bowls a slower delivery and straight to short third. So the variation working for Marvels. It's another marvellous delivery. That's a good ball. Smart thinking from Colonel Zahid. And he gets a wicket.
Now that's what you need. You need to vary your pace. You need to think out of the box. That was a good delivery. Easy catch for Mayank at short third. And the first wicket for Colonel Zahid. Picks up a big wicket. Hassan Isa Khail, he was looking very good out there. 11 of 15. 6 wickets down, 122 on the board.
So it's going to be Hazrat Luqman who will join Ramiz Shehzad out there in the middle. That's the field placement for Luqman, who will be facing his first delivery. Starts off with a short delivery and will be called as a legal delivery. That slower ball working wonders for Zahid. First a slower delivery, and now that was the wicket of Hassani Sakhel.
Yeah, he has to bowl with a lot of variation now. This has turned out to be a very good over. 3 dot balls and a wicket as well in those 3 dot balls. Slower delivery, that's been picked and played well by Hazrat Luqman. That's gone all the way, has it? I think it has. That's a very good shot, and we saw how Hazrat Luqman was playing the other day. Got 30 odd runs in no time. Yes, it's a maximum. 6 more runs.
Well, Hazrat Luqman, he too is a bowler, so he knows how the bowler is thinking. After that short bouncer, he was expecting a slower delivery, waited for it, got enough connection, and sent it packing over the ropes for 6 runs. Good shot, clearing his front leg, and bam, there it goes.
I think it was a good plan, but the execution wasn't right from Colonel Zaid. Oh, that's a better delivery. Bowl it away from his arc.
Well, and greeted with a few words. Typical fast bowler's response, and that too to a fast bowler. Hazrat Luqman, he can bat. We've seen him play some important knocks lower down the order. I remember him scoring some quick fire runs for his side Fujairah in the D series.
And the Dubai Cricket Stadium, I can remember that. He hit some very long sixes. Meanwhile, last delivery of the floating power play. Slower delivery, it's in the gap, low full toss at the end, and that will be 4 runs to end the over. They still managed to get 10 runs off it, of 2 deliveries, and the rest of them have been dot balls. Good shot to end the over, 17 done, 132 for the loss of 6. It's going to be Danish Qureshi to come in and bowl his 4th over. Starts off with a full length delivery. It's been drilled towards long off. Will only be a single.
Well, it's my first game here.
First day, you mean?
First day, yes, first day, second game. And I think Marvels have a good bowling setup. It looks like it's well settled. They've got 3 fast bowlers who can bowl their full quota of 4, and then they've got Harshit Kaushik and Zohaib Zubair, a left arm spinner and a right arm leg spinner. So it looks like a complete bowling package.
Yeah, they've got a nice setup. Some good balance as well. Remember, they're missing out on the service of Ayan Afzal Khan today, who's not keeping well, and Bazil Hamid, who injured himself in the last game. So 2 bowlers also not there. They've got another man in Saghir Ahmed who can bowl, Jeevan Gangadharan. The good balance side. I think it's just about the execution that hasn't worked for them.
Yes, and then they've also got Mohammad Wasim in the squad, but hasn't been available. So he was picked, but is not a part of the squad. So they are a very strong side on paper. Do they have a chance to qualify, Rashid?
Yeah, I think they do. Every team has a chance to qualify now with the way Dynamos won against Blitzers. I think that table is wide open now. All 4 positions up for grabs. The most comfortable team at the top is Pearls with 13 points. I think they just need 1 good win and they'll be through. But at the moment, every team has a sniff.
Well, that's hit straight down the ground. That's going to go all the way for 6 runs. And that is Hazrat Luqman for you. What a shot. Clean as a whistle. Goes downtown and gets 6 runs.
That's a wonderful shot. I thought it wasn't from the middle of the bat. It was from the toe end. But look at the way it's travelled. No, I think it's from the middle of the bat. I stand corrected. And it's gone all the way for a maximum. Very good shot from Hazrat Luqman. This is a gem of an innings. 16 of just 6 deliveries.
Very close to the off stump. Another attempt. Another swing of the bat from Hazrat Luqman. Well, he's in no mood to stop. And one of the star players in Thunderbolts.
Yeah, good little knock. But I think the bowlers for Marvels have just not realized how to bowl to Luqman. They're persisting with those fuller length deliveries, trying to bowl the Yorkers, not working for them. Try to bowl that slower delivery. He's got a flow of the bat. Try to disrupt that flow.
Goes full outside off. That's good bowling from Danish. That's much better. If you can execute the Yorkers, nothing like it. It's still a tried and tested formula, the Yorkers.
Absolutely, that's what you need at the death. And Danish is a very good bowler. He's been brilliant in this tournament. Hasn't had a very good day today. Just 1 wicket for him. Gone for 39 runs. But otherwise, he's been superb. Coming in to bowl the last delivery of the 18th over. Slower delivery, and that's gone up in the air. There is a chance here. Fielder just away from him. Diving Zohaib Zubair just couldn't get to it. He was always away from him. But that was a very good delivery from Danish. Deceived Hazrat Luqman. But they will end up getting 2 runs. 18 done, 141 for the loss of 6. Well, that's a surprise move. Saghir coming in to bowl the penultimate over. Normally you don't see a new bowler coming in towards the death.
And bowling the first over of his innings, so that is surprising.
Yeah, that was the surprise for me.
Well, today, quite a few surprising decisions. That's what I've seen and understood. This ILT20 development tournament is all about surprises.
But he's a good bowler, Saghir. I think he's got that variation in his bowling that can work for him.
Nicely bowled. Very well bowled. Sorry to cut you off. That was just an instant reaction as a bowler. When you see somebody bowling well, you can't stop yourself.
Make that 2.
But yeah, he's a smart bowler. Saghir, very talented. Another good pick from Marvels. Nicely bowled and well directed as well. You're talking about the points table, Rashid, and how it's wide open for all teams, and that is the beauty of this tournament, isn't it? Hit straight down the ground. That is Hazrat Luqman. When he hits, they stay hit, but not on this occasion. Rahul Chopra takes a very good catch, and that slower delivery from Saghir has worked for himself.
That was a good delivery. Bowling it into the wicket and forcing Hazrat Luqman to go downtown. Didn't get the connection he wanted. But that is a good little cameo. 18 of 10 deliveries. 7th wicket down, 142 on the board. New man in is Umair Ali Khan. That's a good over from Saghir so far. He's given away just one run. Look at that wicket once again. That could have been played towards the onside, which was shorter boundary, but Hazrat Luqman backing himself to go over long on. Didn't get the right connection. And Rahul Chopra is a superb fielder, doesn't miss out.
Another slower bouncer from Saghir. Ramiz has been off strike for some time. I almost forgot that he's out there in the middle.
I'll keep reminding you.
Well, he's been stranded on the other end. I think he would have wanted to play a lot more deliveries in the last few overs.
He should have, I think, because he's the set batter. 31 of 25 deliveries, and that maximums he hit, and that one over of Taimur really gave him a lot of confidence.
Shot.
There
What
you
a
go.
shot. What a brilliant hit that is. And that is why I was saying that Ramiz should have faced more deliveries. As soon as he's been given some strike, he has hit one cleanly. And he's launched that for 6 runs.
Well, that's the
Wow.
Ramiz, we know what a shot that is. Clearing his front leg and then hitting it through the line over mid-wicket for a huge maximum. That's a wonderful shot. He was anticipating that quicker delivery and played it with a lot of flair there. Very good shot. One more delivery to go in this over. 149 on the board. Slower bouncer. That is where I think Saghir has done well throughout the over. He should have persisted with that. Will be a single. The good thing for the Thunderbolts is going to be Ramiz to take strike in the last over. And what a dreadful day for Ashwin Waltapa continues. 150 on the board after 19.
So Shami may be signalling the super bowler over. Played towards short third. Danish bowling his 5th. So normally, as you know, in T20 cricket, you're allowed to bowl 4 overs. That's your quota. But this is ILT20 development tournament where there are a few rules that have been tweaked. One bowler can bowl 5 and it's going to be Danish. Again, very surprising that Danish is bowling the 5th over. I would like to take Rashid's view on that. He's been expensive, but he's been still persisted with that 5th over.
That's a wonderful shot. Comes down the track. Umair Ali Khan gets it from the middle of the bat. And that's been smack bludgeoned for a huge maximum. Straight as an arrow.
Well, Umair Ali Khan, when he gets going, it's very difficult to stop him. That is such a clean hit. Yes, he has enjoyed that. That pose for the photographers. Straight down. It's into the night sky. And he gets it right from the middle. No fuss about it.
Oh yeah, that was a very good shot. Tries to go once again. Just plays it away from the fielder. They will pick up a couple of runs. So this is turning out to be a good over for the Thunderbolts.
Well, and the second time a super over bowler has given away 50 runs. In the first game,
It was Zubair from the Blitzers who gave away 54 in his 5. And now it's Danish replicating a similar kind of performance. But I think they didn't have much options with Saghir bowling Quick single. The penultimate over, they had a choice between Taimur, Colonel Zahid and Danish Qureshi. But I think they persisted with Danish Qureshi because he was bowling those wide yorkers so well. Just missed his length on one delivery, and that opportunity was grabbed with both the hands and the bat by Umair Ali Khan.
That was indeed a very good hit. 160 on the board for Thunderbolts. I think they've managed to get to a decent total now. They've still got 2 more deliveries to go. And the good news is that Ramesh Shehzad is on strike. He's on 39. A full toss, a low full toss, drilled towards long off. 1 more run added to the total.
Yeah. One more delivery to go in the innings. 161 on the board. Both the teams will be happy with this kind of a score. Last delivery. That's been drilled towards the offside. Zohaib Zubair will cut it off. Will only be a single. That's an excellent bit of fielding by the youngster. Good finish at the end. I think both the teams will be happy with where they've gotten after the 20 overs. If you ask Marvels, they would say 162. They'll be confident to chase this down. And if you ask Thunderbolts, I think they will be content with 162 runs.
Yes, the game is on. The second innings will be a cracker of a game. As you rightly mentioned, Rashid, both the teams will be happy going into the dugout after the first innings. That's the batting card for Thunderbolts. Rohan Mustafa right at the top, opening the innings, scored 39 from the bat of Sandeep. He looked good for the short stay that he had and scored 39 runs. The middle order saw a mini collapse of sorts. Daud not contributing. Ansh, Sagar also failing. Hassan didn't have much time to get going, but he was also a little sluggish in his approach. Lukman scored an important 18 runs in his 10 deliveries that he faced. But of course, it was Ramesh Shehzad, the experience of Ramesh Shehzad. He was not out till the end, carried his bat through and scored 40 runs after facing 29 deliveries. Just 4 extras, disciplined bowling from Marvels, and they managed to get to 162.
Yeah, very disciplined bowling. I think they've done well under wet conditions. All the bowlers have a wicket next to their name. Danish, Zahid, Taimur, Zohaib, Zubair and Saghir all picking up a wicket each. Harshit was the pick of the bowlers, picked up 2 wickets, gave away 20 runs, and Zohaib Zubair not completing his spell of 4. That is a question mark as well. Taimur Bhatti as well gave away 27 in his 3. He wasn't persisted. Rather, it was Danish Qureshi who was given the super bowler over, and I think he conceded a lot of runs in that over. He was a touch expensive today. But at the end, 162 runs is what the Thunderbolts could muster. Let's have a look at the highlights of how they have gone about in this innings. It was Rohan Mustafa who opened the innings alongside Sandeep Singh Sandhi. He was looking very good at the top. Sandeep Singh Sandhi was looking in supreme touch. Got a very good start, gave a very good start to the team. But I think that first wicket is where the Marvels got a foot in the door.
Yes, overall it has been an innings that tilted in the favour of both the sides. First, it was a good start from the Thunderbolts. Sandeep just took on the fast bowlers in the power play, played some deft touches as well. But once that wicket fell, it was a bit of a struggle. That is what it was the story in that first innings. That is the wicket of Sandeep Singh Sandhi, just playing a half-hearted shot, and then Daud Ijaz holding straight to long off.
Yeah, and I think it was a good little partnership between Ramesh Shehzad and the middle order, where he made sure that he kept his wicket intact. He was the stalwart that kept the batting going. Some good shots coming in from Sagar, who was demoted down the order, and he got a couple of boundaries, after which I think he just lost his wicket at the wrong time. That was a big wicket. The Braves Marvels really couldn't make a comeback against Ramesh Shehzad.
Well, that over definitely changed the tide of the game, where Ramesh Shehzad took on Taimur. That was the wicket of Hassan Isa Khail. A few big hits from Lukman, who managed to get important runs in that floating power play. Hit some really big hits all around the park until he was out, hitting straight to long on to Rahul Chopra.
Yeah, we saw some good shots coming in from Ramesh Shehzad. Like you mentioned, he carried his bat through. That's a sign of a good batter. Umair Ali Khan came in towards the end of the innings, hit a very long maximum, and then just went about his things. Target of 163 for the Marvels to chase this down in 20 overs. We'll dive into a short break and we'll see you on the other side. Till then, stay tuned.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the ILT20 development. Match number 12, second innings just a few minutes away. And if you're just joining us, it was the Marvels won the toss, decided to field first, and the Thunderbolts managing 162 in their allotted 20 overs, thanks to Ramesh Shahzad and a cameo from Hazrat Luqman. A must-win game for the men in green. The Marvels at number 2 on the table at the moment, but if they lose this game, there is a chance they could come sliding down. Ashwat Waltappa, he had a struggle with the gloves, and Rohan Mustafa with the new ball, another sight we are used to. Abid Ibrahim joining me to start off the proceedings. 162. Will it be enough against this very strong Marvels batting lineup? And Rahul Chopra in good form.
I think early wicket is the key for Thunderbolts. If they want to make or break situation, this is for them. Rohan Mustafa coming up top probably because the left-hander is at the crease. Ashwant Waltappa is the man they want to target.
Well, yeah, it was Mayank who gets off the mark very quickly. One thing you will see with Rohan Mustafa bowling is A, he's going to get through his over very quickly, and B, he will continue to target the stumps. Does not give a lot of width to the batters. Ashwant Waltappa, he has a very, very quiet tournament so far. Can he get going here? Can he get the Marvels up and running in this run chase? Remember, the power play points are up for grabs as well.
Very much in the target. Targeting the stumps and bowling those arm bowls. Rohan Mustafa will get through to his over very quickly. And this time he doesn't like it. Sandeep Singh Sandy that maybe he's having the discussion with.
Yeah, they run too and run too quickly.
I think Sandeep Singh Sandy is talking to the umpire maybe that this ball has clipped off the pad or maybe the thigh guard.
Well, umpire Shitu Sam has given it wide, and there is a slight protest going on. The batter, I think, has pointed to his thigh pad, and umpire Shitu Sam says, hold on.
Yeah, he must be confirming with the TV umpire. There's no harm in taking your decision back.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done. I have to say, good spirit of cricket from everyone involved here. It's Ashwant Waltappa who's pointed out that that ball has hit his thigh pad. The umpire has corrected his decision. So good cricket all around.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Again targeting the stumps this time. Waltappa with the whip towards square leg.
Yeah, they'll take single. They won't take charge against at least Waltappa would not be interested in twisting his arm with Rohan Mustafa. Final delivery of Rohan. He gets through his over so quickly.
Again targeting the stumps. And a good over, 5 runs coming off it. Marvels off to a steady start, 5 for no loss. Well, Abid Ibrahim, this is an exciting moment in this game here. It's Wasim Akram coming in to bowl. And he is a special bowler. Left arm over the wicket to the right-hander, swinging the ball in at pace. And Mayank, who is struggling, fell first ball of the tournament to Jawadullah.
Yeah, another left arm, quick Jawadullah, who got first wicket. The tournament's first delivery was a wicket, and that was the man, Mayank Chaudhary, to depart. A similar kind of a bowler now operating. Wasim Akram, the left arm fast. Yeah, testing him on the back foot. Maybe a wide delivery would be called. Yes, it is a wide delivery. Not a great start for Wasim Akram.
I'll tell you what. Probably, just probably, this is his way of getting loosened up. You usually see a fast bowler come in and bowl a loosener, a half volley on the off stump, or a delivery that is either too full or too short. Wasim Akram just going for that bouncer first up. Couldn't get it in the right slot though, but I like the idea just to open up his shoulders.
Could be that old train that bowl one shot and then one full.
Go short again. And a single taken. Well, Wasim Akram needs to find his length very quickly, because his role in the team is not of a bowler to bowl short deliveries. They want him to bring those in swingers at pace.
Well, what I see in the team of Thunderbolts, not just the batters, but some of the great bowlers as well. Wasim Akram, they've got Hazrat Luqman, they've got Shehbaz Ali in the fast bowling department. They have built this team really nicely. They have got services of Rohan Mustafa, the captain, who bowls those spin as well.
Yeah, on paper a very well balanced side. The Thunderbolts just haven't clicked as a team. This time it's Ashwin Valtappa, guides it down towards third man, is racing away. Hazrat Luqman having to do the hard work. That will loosen him up nicely as well.
Yeah, if you talk about the fifth bowler also, you've got someone like Umair Ali Khan to bowl at the medium pace as well. Now, Shehbaz Ali is not slow by any mean. He's also got plenty of pace, just like Hazrat Luqman and Wasim Akram.
Well, they've got three frontline pacers. They've got Umair Ali, as you mentioned, as a medium pacer. They've got Rohan Mustafa in the spin department. So it is a well-balanced bowling lineup, driven towards Ansh Tandon. It's just as we were talking about, they've just not clicked as a team. It reminds me of the first season of the IPL. Long time ago, there was a team called the Deccan Chargers that had the likes of Andrew Simons, Shahid Afridi, Adam Gilchrist, Herschel Gibbs, just to name a few, and they finished at the bottom of the table.
Scott Starris
as well. So they were 11 superstars, but they were 11 players playing not one team. And that's the challenge. Gloved it. He has gloved it. And Sandeep Singh Sandhi, he was unsighted, I think, just went with one hand.
Yeah, difficult to grab those on the leg side, but you have to take the early wickets. That's the key here in terms of containing runs, trying to get this man out. Valtappa, that's the wicket they're targeting. They want the left-hander to be out.
Well, the wicket keepers have not had a very good tournament. I have to say this. Again, a shorter delivery early into the pull. Interesting. I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine, Ben Wilgloss. He's a very good wicket keeper. Plays for a team that has a lot of experience playing in the ICC. And he was mentioning that it is not easy to keep wickets here at the ICC. Something to do with the height of the lights. We saw Ashwin Valtappa covering his eyes a couple of times, and the fact that the ball moves very late after passing the batter. So Sandeep Singh Sandhi struggling just a bit. Ashwin Valtappa as well. We saw Hamdan Tahir take a very good catch, but struggle keeping to the pacers. Outside edge this time, and just a single taken. But at this level, you have to take these blinders and take those catches as the wicket keepers. A steady start for the Marvels. No wicket lost. 10 in 2. Rohan Mustafa will continue. No Hazrat Luqman yet. Driven. Pulled, beg your pardon. Over that short mid-wicket fielder. And he gets a boundary.
I was up for the challenge there. Valthappa knowing that Rohan would try get that arm ball in, and that's why he won't that ball to come nicely onto the bat, heaving it on the onside, putting one leg down.
Charging down the track this time, adjusting his shot really well and finding the gap. Ashwin Valthappa batting with a lot more confidence today.
I think the experience of Rohan Mustafa should be having a plan. Don't you think they should have a slip at cordon for a batter like Valthappa, who's new still?
Oh, he's taking a quick single. It's Hassani Sakhel. And a bit of a fumble. Are they going to push for 2? Yes, they are. It's Wasim Akram backing up. 8 runs conceded. So far, Rohan Mustafa not a happy chappy.
Yeah, pretty animated there. Rohan always doesn't enjoy that misfields at all. Yeah, I just wonder what he keeps on talking to his fielder.
Your guess is as good as mine, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I have been in the field while he's bowling. I've been in the field while he's batting. And the chatter will never stop.
Yeah, dot ball there. Gets through to his overs too quickly. Doesn't give batter any time.
2 dot balls too. And no, it's a single. So a good over this for the Marvels. 9 runs coming off it. Ashwin Valthappa looking good. 19 for no loss, end of 3. Just the 1 over for Wasim Akram. It's Hazrat Luqman who's coming into bowl. And maybe Wasim not enjoying bowling from this end, the nets, ICC nets end. Maybe a change of ends for him. We'll have to see if Rohan Mustafa continues or he takes a break.
Yeah, he was trying to bowl against the left-hander, Hazrat Luqman. A flick on the onside. Not a greatest of delivery against the left-hander, but started with giving away a boundary there, Hazrat Luqman. Plenty of expectations going in the vein.
Well, I'll tell you what. Ashwin Valthappa's heart must have been in his mouth just for a few seconds. Because in the game against the Dynamos, that exact same delivery, he guided it into the hands. I wouldn't say it was guided because it was a brilliant catch taken by Wickham. And short fine leg, again in the air. But this time he manages to find the gap and get a boundary and start the over with the boundary. Hazrat Luqman under pressure.
And I think that's where maybe you can find the weakness of Ashwin Valthappa. He goes for that shot and that ball remains in the air. You need to be careful. Video analyzers are keeping an eye on your every movement.
Yeah, there are a lot of ways to get a batter out, and I think catch down to short fine leg is one good option to take. Run a ball 17 for him so far. Again, cramping in for Noom, and he takes a very good single. This is good intelligent cricket from the left-hander. He's taken a single, gotten to the other end.
First innings, we didn't see a lot of dew coming in. But now that we see the towels are out, probably that evening time, late in the evening, the dew is getting slightly heavier. More trouble for the bowlers.
Well, yeah, this is why the Marvels wanted to chase. Almost pulled off a miracle yesterday. It was very wet conditions because of the dew. Mayank Chaudhary this time guides it past. He's playing a very important knock, not just for his team but for himself as well. Remember, no Ayan Afzal Khan for the Marvels, a bit under the weather. And this is a good balance that the Marvels have at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if Ayan is back in the side. They give Mayank's spot to him.
Yeah, around the pads there. Denied that single. What I think here, they're probably looking for to get the spinners over, done and dusted quickly because it's getting heavier, the dew. Could be that one reason why Rohan Mustafa is bowling with the dew ball.
Well, that's a very good point you make, because yesterday it was Haider Ali who bowled 4 overs in the power play, picked up 4 wickets, was the man of the match. And I had an interesting conversation with him where he said that his team and him, they practice a lot in the nets, bowling with a wet ball, put it in a bucket of water and bowl with it. Again in the air, again down to square leg. Is that going to race away to the boundary? No, there is a fielder placed there. But they take 2. This is a good chase from the Marvel so far. They're moving along nicely. 27 for no loss, end of 4. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe not enjoying that end. Wasim Akram replacing Rohan Mustafa.
Yeah, they're just trying to get the fielders fine. They've got deep, fine leg, and probably that was the idea, to tempt the batter. And it's trademark all the time. Wasim Akram starts with a shorter length delivery.
Well, I want to ask you, Abid, who's this man on our screen and where is Wasim Akram right now? I have not seen him bowl like this before. He's usually very accurate, very full and very quick. For some reason, he's bowling short into the wicket. Is this a plan against Mayank? Or is Wasim Akram just a bit off colour? That's the delivery that we know he can bowl. And Mayank Chaudhary was waiting for it this time. Fuller delivery, drives it into the cover for a 4. Rohan Mustafa not happy.
Yeah, I got it wrong here. Just that full toss was aiming, maybe was looking for that Yorker, because the first one he bowled that shorter length delivery. That's what the fast bowlers usually do.
Well, Rohan Mustafa has trusted him with the 5th over of the power play. Rohan himself not conceding a lot of runs, could have easily bowled the 3rd over. And Wasim Akram needs to step up here now. He needs to deliver for the Thunderbolts. Again goes for that shorter delivery. Mayank Chaudhary early into the pull shot. Missing out completely.
Well, yeah, that's the reason Rohan Mustafa wanted Wasim Akram to bowl short length deliveries. That's definitely a plan there. You saw the moment Wasim tried to go full. He was not happy. This is Marvel's dugout, where Ahmed Raza looks after the team.
Yeah, very relaxed dugout, you have to say. Rahul Chopra and Vishnu Sukumaran, the two padded up. Haider Vasisha, not yet. Very animated again. Ron Mustafa wants everything to be just perfect before the start of the ball.
Yeah, he definitely has his own plans.
On the pads again this time. Takes a single. Ashwin Valtappa might be going at a runner ball, but the important thing is he's still there, still in the middle.
Yeah, they're chasing 163. Well, they have done one thing is so perfect that they kept wickets in hand. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, you're right. One of the challenges for the Marvels has been that a lot of responsibility has been on Rahul Chopra's shoulders. They've had that top order collapse, then he's walked in and played a blinder not once but twice. They want to give him some cushion, give him a start, a platform from where he can cut loose. Again short from Wasim Akram. He's just not able to get the length he usually bowls at. And these are not good signs for the Thunderbolts. They need one of their pacers to strike here. Abid.
They haven't got a lot of boundaries there, Abdurrahman. But one thing is for sure they have done good is that they kept wickets in hand. And despite they brought there some of the great bowlers like Wasim Akram and Hazrat Luqman, they looked after. They were only after the loose deliveries.
Yeah, even though they haven't scored a lot of boundaries, as Abid mentioned, they've just been running and running well. And as soon as we say that, Mayank Chaudhary has had enough, crashes that ball through the cover region for another boundary. 2 boundaries in the over. An expensive over from Wasim Akram. And this is a very good start from the Marvels. 39 for no loss, end of 5. There'll be a change in the voices.
Final over of the power play, Hazrat Luqman. Yeah, just moving away from the left-hander. No chance of a run. I think if they get 45 or around there somewhere inside that first 6 over, that is that last boundary is being struck by Mayank Chaudhary. He got through and top shot that was.
Well, they did score 41 runs, the Thunderbolts, in the power play, the first 6 overs. So they're neck and neck here, the Marvels. If they can get an extra few runs, they'll be off to a good start. Driven and very well fielded there by Ansh Tandon. Save a boundary.
Yeah, they're just looking for another 5 to 6 runs in this over. They're trying hard. Driven nicely. Exceptional fielding from Tandon there.
Yeah, 40 on the board. Good start this from the Marvels.
Yeah, they look calm and relaxed. Yeah, not in this occasion.
I was just going to say, as soon as you said they look calm and relaxed, Mayank Chaudhary has copped one on the thigh pad. Good pace from Hazrat Luqman. I'm trying to see the bowling options that Rohan Mustafa has. As you mentioned, he does have Umair Ali and Shahbaz Ali. But does he bring in a spinner here? And who is that spinner? Does he continue bowling himself? He could bowl 3 more overs, Rohan Mustafa. Remember that new rule of the super bowler. Down the leg side, wide, extras added to the total. Marvels will not mind that.
I think they're just missing out one leg spinner or the left arm tweaker. They played Maroof Merchant yesterday, but haven't taken any his services.
Yeah, not playing today, Maroof. Very talented leg spinner, tall. And very quick through the air, has a good googly as well. We saw Zuhaib Zubair do a lot of damage with the ball. Leg spinners are worth their weight in gold, aren't they? Ammar Badami picking up 3 wickets in the first game today.
Yeah, Abdurrahman, the team does not complete for me as long as you don't have a leg spinner that's in the side.
Well, I'll tell you what, another challenge that the Thunderbolts might have, and we've seen that in the last few games, is that rule of bringing in a fielder if you go over time, that comes into play, and that's happened to the team with the more overs from the fast bowlers. Oh, Hassan Isa Khail with a misfield. This is a very poor effort, and what should have been 1 run has been converted into 3. Ramesh Shahzad fuming in the background. Rohan Mustafa not happy as well. The Thunderbolts, well, they need some thunder because this is not working out for them. The Marvels are cruising at the moment.
Yeah, they have quickly completed 3 runs. The running between the wicket has been exceptional. This is where I thought they should target on. 45 runs without losing a wicket inside power play.
Well, that 8 over power play point at the moment looks like the Marvels might just get one up. Very good single taken. 46 runs in the power play, and the more important stat is they haven't lost a wicket. Well, Rohan Mustafa ready to bowl another over. And our stats guru in my ear has corrected me. The Thunderbolts were 59 for 2 in the power play. So the Marvels have not gone ahead in terms of the runs scored in the first 6. They still have the other 2 to catch up to the Thunderbolts.
I think they're more focused in winning the game rather fighting for that point. You always want 2 points rather than 1.
3 is what the winner gets apparently. So yeah, 3 better than 1. Rohan Mustafa comes into the attack, paddle down towards fine leg. What a way to start. Over number 7. Mayank Chaudhary getting into the act now, gets a boundary.
Yeah.
50 up for the Marvels.
That's great. Shot. He played it late. Quite risky shot there, but he knew that fine leg is up. That's where he can fancy his chances. Got a 4 runs of Rohan Mustafa, who's not bowling slow here.
And the key was that he played that very fine. Hazrat Luqman was at that short fine leg position.
Yeah, Mayank Chaudhary is asking for the helmet there because of the pace Rohan Mustafa is bowling at. The 5th spinner is also bowling medium fast here.
Yeah, you're right. And I'll tell you what, he does have that surprise delivery, the short ball. I wouldn't like to call it a bouncer, but it is actually a ball that comes almost towards your face. Fuller delivery this time. getting the outer half of the bat and gets a single. Good batting this. A very good partnership. When you put up a 50-run opening partnership, that is a very good base to get your run chase moving. Again, a lot of batting for the Marvels still to come. Rahul Chopra, Haider Vasisha, Vishnu Sukumaran, just to name a few.
I think this has been better. Line and length. Since he's taken the pace off, he's giving it some air. I think this is good from Rohan Mustafa. That's what he needed to do. I think he was using a lot of shoulder earlier. Now he's bowling sensible. Now you've been talking about required run rate and the current run rate. There you go. Both almost at the same position. They need to score 8 runs and over. Right now, Rohan Mustafa is not allowing them to take even a single run. Final delivery maybe. He got through and got a single. End of the over. 52 for none at the end of 7.
Well, Rohan Mustafa going to his main ace, Umair Ali Khan. Every time Rohan is in trouble, he goes to Umair for a wicket. They need one here, the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, this has not been the new case here that you're talking about. They have a pair. I'm not sure what conversation he's having with Dawood Ijaz there.
Well, he's not happy with Dawood Ijaz. He's not happy with the bowlers. He's not happy with the umpire. And I don't think he's happy with the grass under his feet as well. Rohan Mustafa. He does not like to lose. I know that. We need to keep a cool head. Short ball in the air, but no fielder there. And the ball goes to him as well. Single taken.
Yeah, the ball is chasing him everywhere. He's been busy in the outfield as well.
Well, if I'm the ball, I'll be watching out as well. I don't want him screaming in on me. Rohan Mustafa, what a character. What he's done in the UAE for UAE cricket. Well, you cannot take that away from this champion. He's led UAE men's team. He's won games single-handedly in domestic cricket, in international cricket.
Comes into the covers.
Hit down the ground. And another misfield. Well, the Thunderbolts are not fielding well. And they get to what could have been a chance for a wicket. Again, has conceded runs.
Yeah, the ball was slightly away, I think, from the fielder. Yeah, there wasn't chance of a catch, but definitely he could have done slightly better in terms of stopping that ball.
Well, yeah, it was Ramesh Shehzad, one of the best outfielders we've ever seen in the UAE. Took an absolute blinder in the qualifiers for the 50-over World Cup. Still see reels of that all around. Looking for the single, not there. So yeah, I think it was a bit harsh from my side saying that was a drop chance. It was a very difficult one, bouncing right in front of him.
I would really like to see keeper up for Umair Ali Khan.
Yeah, very good point there, Abid. Let Mayank Chaudhary just stay in his crease, get one of those balls to nip in. Because right now he's using his feet, shuffling around as well. Again, making room, cutting it towards the third man, but they've taken a single. Good running.
Yeah, Rohan Mustafa doesn't enjoy that one at least. He wanted that single to be stopped there. Umair, pretty regular there in his bowling, haven't picked up a wicket. The captain is switching his bowler, probably in a hunt of wicket.
Yeah, he's made quite a few bowling changes so far. Rohan Mustafa just unable to get a breakthrough. Ashwin Valtapa run a ball 31. Very important innings for him, as we were saying.
Yeah, today not been up to the mark with the gloves. There you go. Use of the feet. If the keeper was standing up, that could have been prevented. End of the over, number 8, 59 for none.
Very interesting comparison this, Abid. The Thunderbolts were 65 for 3, so 6 runs ahead. But the important part for the Marvels is that even though they're 6 runs behind, they haven't lost a wicket. Rohan Mustafa will bowl over number 4. I want to say this is the last over of his spell, but I highly doubt it.
I think he's just doing it well. Well, he's a lovely character, let me tell you. He takes his game so serious. He doesn't want a single error from his fielders.
Yeah, this game is simmering at the moment, as they say. It's like a pressure cooker. The players, the batters, the fielders, everyone boiling under that lid. And we want to see when that whistle goes pop, who breaks first. Required run rate almost 9, and he stumped him. Well, this is why he's continued to bowl. Look at that celebration. He's played 1,000 or so games, has maybe 1,000 or so wickets as well. But he's enjoyed that. This is a breakthrough, and it's come because of Rohan Mustafa.
Well, not so sure what took Mayank Chaudhary come down the track. He was doing well. They were frustrating the opponents without troubling. They were not throwing their wickets away, but Mayank Chaudhary had a different plan. Came down the track, thrown his wicket away. 23 he scores of 17 deliveries, 60 for 1.
Well, Abid Ibrahim, this is a big moment now in the run chase. Rahul Chopra, the stand-in captain, the man in form, the king of the run chase, walking in at number 3. His normal batting position is 4 or 5. And he's walking in at 3 because they don't have the services of Basil Hamid. And he's going to come up against Rohan Mustafa, who is fired up.
Yeah, bowled around the pads. That was very close to that. Pads, he's just need to be careful while playing across the line. Rohan Mustafa taking that wicket of Mayank Chaudhary. Brought back the live Thunderbolts dugout.
Ashwin Valtapa continues to accumulate the runs. One of the reasons maybe why Mayank Chaudhary went for that rash shot is because the boundaries had dried up. They need to score from both ends, don't they? They're still under control. for the Marvels, but Thunderbolts are slowly but surely clawing their way back. 62 for 1 now, the Marvels. End of over number 9. Well, 72 for 3 plays 62 for 1 at this stage. That was a 5-run difference before that Rohan Mustafa over. Now it's a 10-run difference and they have picked up a wicket. And it's Umair Ali Khan coming into bowl. Ashwant Valtappa continues to collect the singles.
Yeah, he just pulls that medium pace, which is very difficult to hit for boundary or try. To hit for the big shots, you really need to plan. This is where that planning is happening. The field set will tell us the story, what they are talking about and what they are planning in. So this third is moving a little more towards wider.
A very interesting field this. They have mid-off in the circle. They have cover in the circle. They have short fine leg and point in the circle. And he gives him width and he cuts that ball hard. How many times did we see this yesterday in that run chase for the Marvels? Rahul Chopra has a lot of time when he's playing towards the offside. Gets to...
I tell you what, it's for sure that Umair and Rohan has a plan against this man on your screen. That's why they kept that slide, that fine leg, the third man, a little bit towards the point region. So that just don't give him boundaries over there.
Charges down the track this time, Rahul Chopra. And he gets 1 run. And that left-hand, right-hand combination as well, bothering the Thunderbolts. Ashwant Valtappa, it's important he bats through now. He's faced 36 deliveries. He's scored only 35. But the important thing is he's there. He knows how the wicket is behaving. And they need one batter to bat with Rahul Chopra. You cannot leave everything on his shoulders. Again, short ball in the air. This time, has it evaded the fielder? It's running to the boundary. Dawood Ijaz does well. And a relay throw. Rohan Mustafa, chance of a run out. They've just about made it. All happening. That sequence of play showing.
It's a smart batting. They know that is biggest part of the ground. The 1 run for the throw was always there. Running between the wicket being exceptional, especially Rahul Chopra has done wonderful job in that partnership with Basil and now with Ashwant Valtappa, converting 1s into 2s and 2s into 3s.
Well, yeah, it's important to run well, Rahul Chopra. He will not just run for himself, but also for his partner, and that's key. It's important for both of them to understand that they can win this game even if they don't hit a lot of boundaries, as long as they're running well between the wickets. Targeted the stumps this time. So strong, Rahul Chopra. When he's picking up that ball, no feet movement at all, but even then, able to get his bat down on time. The required run rate now above 9 and over. It's manageable as long as you have wickets in hand.
Well, I feel Ashwant need to take responsibility here. His Willow haven't spoken runs, but it's been 22 deliveries last boundary since have come. I think it will take now some heavy lifting. Oh.
Well, he almost played a beautiful flick to evade that. Well, that's the end of over number 10. We'll have a drinks break, and at the halfway stage, 70 for 1, the Marvels. They need 83 more runs to win from here. And the change of voices, it'll be Shoaib Ahmed and Rashid to take you through the end of the innings.
Thank you, Abid and Abdurrahman. It's a wonderful tournament here. 70 for 1. Marvels versus Thunderbolts. It's an ITW, Prodigy and TPT 360 production, bringing us live pictures from the ICC Cricket Academy. Meanwhile, super bowler coming in. Rohan Mustafa bowling his 5th over on the trot. That's a very interesting move down the leg side, wide delivery. You'll have to re-bowl that. Shoaib Ahmed besides me. Shoaib, what do you think? Where do you stand at the moment? Is it the blue or is it the green?
Thank you, Rashid. I think it's somewhere in the middle. Bluish green, greenish blue.
Very diplomatic there.
Well, I think the game is in the balance, to be honest. 70 on the board, 160, that's what they're chasing. 163.
Well, I would agree. You can't pick a side at the moment with Rahul Chopra out there. Even they require a lot of runs. Meanwhile, this is a run out. That is not very good running. Rahul Chopra on the other end has made his ground. But Ashwant Waltapa, he was slow off the block, I would say.
Well, a wicket at the wrong time for the Marvels. He is disgusted. He is disappointed. But you're right, Rahul was off the mark pretty quickly. He was always confident about the second. I like the way the throw was made by Hassan Isa Khail on the bounce, straight to Rohan Mustafa. And that is poor running from Ashwant Waltapa. He's out after scoring 38 of 38 deliveries. And it's 72 for 2. So it's Vishnu Sukumaran,
Well bowling, good bowling, good bowling.
who's the new man in for Marvels. Another cricketer who's played for UAE at the international level, Vishnu. Nicely played by Rahul. Two new batters out there in the middle now for Marvels. They'll have to rebuild.
Yeah, I think it's about that wicket of Rahul Chopra. That'll be the difference in this innings. Meanwhile, this is a wonderful over so far. It's the end of the over, rather. 11 done. 73 for 2. Change the bowling. It's going to be Shehbaz Ali to come in. 4 matches, 4 wickets for him. Economy on the higher side, just under 10. He'll have to better that. Plays it with the full face of the bat, straight to mid-off. They'll go for a quick single. It's a rebuilding process, but they can't let that required run rate go over 12 runs. They'll have to manage under 12. So probably go around 8-9 runs and over for the next 2-3 overs. Still they can opt for that floating power play. And that is when this game can change. But they need Rahul Chopra to play till the 20th over or the last run scored for the Marvels. Meanwhile, at the other end, Thunderbolts, they've picked up 2 wickets. They would need at least 2 more till the 15th over. Put pressure on them, especially before the power play.
Well, yes, they'll have to keep taking wickets. Cannot allow a partnership to flourish between Vishnu and Rahul. It's the left-hand, right-hand combination that might just bother the Thunderbolts.
Look at that. 31 balls since the last boundary was hit. That's almost 6 overs now. Played uppishly straight into the hands of Umair Ali Khan. That was an easy catch. Not a good shot from Vishnu. This is his first game, and straight away he perishes on the very first delivery, or the second delivery he's faced, and a big, big wicket. This is about wickets, isn't it? And Vishnu Sukumaran, no damage done.
Well, I think it's a poor shot to begin with from Vishnu. His feet were not moving. Played it uppishly away from his body and didn't try to keep it on the ground. He played it in the air straight to Umair Ali Khan, who won't miss out. And he's got that opportunity to bring out the dance. Shehbaz strike. And Ashwant Waltapa will have to go back. In fact, it's Vishnu who's out. I think that is another wicket down. 74 for 3.
Well, 74 for 3. New man in is Heather versus Shah. Got a good little partnership alongside Rahul Chopra. They've gone for that quick single, have they? No, that's been denied. Good call from Rahul. That would have been another wicket. They can't take too many risks here. Heather versus Shah. Had a good game the last outing. Got 30 odd runs. Best of 30, yeah, that's the one. 2 boundaries in that one. He's been featured in 4 matches. The average on the lower side.
Short ball from Shehbaz, and Wasim manages to get some bat onto it. Top edge over the keeper's head for 4. Well, he's off the mark with the boundary.
That's a welcome boundary for the Marvels. Remember, it was probably 35 deliveries since he got a boundary. It's a streaky boundary, yes, but they'll take it. That was a good delivery from Shehbaz. Surprising Heather versus Shah. Very lucky to get a boundary. Could have easily been another wicket. So that's the right approach. They're bowling aggressively here. That's about wickets. They need to pick more wickets here. And Marvels, well, partnership of essence.
Slashed towards covers. Gets a single. Will be the end of the over as well. Good one. Gets that wicket of Vishnu Sukumaran after 12. Marvels now on the back foot. 79 for 3.
It's going to be Wasim Akram to make a comeback into this game. Given away 17 in his first 2 overs. He'll be bowling the 13th over against Heather versus Shah and Rahul Chopra. Both of them very able battles. And I think this is the partnership that can get Marvels through the line. Over the line, rather.
Starts off with a good delivery. Angling across. Wasi again not moving his feet close to the ball, and that happens when you're not in good form or have been struggling. He scored 30 runs yesterday, but he'll have to start afresh. Take the positives from that innings.
Yeah, I thought that delivery was a touch fuller from Wasim Akram, and Wasi Shah could have played that through the covers. Was an opportunity, but like you mentioned, no feet movement whatsoever, playing the wrong line, which is why he's missed it completely. But at the moment, they can't afford to take too many dot balls here. They'll have to get going. Rotation is of importance here. That's another swing and a miss. That was another delivery that could have been dispatched behind point. He's very strong through that region, but he's been missing out.
Yes, just correcting his length, Wasim, on that delivery. As you mentioned, it was full on the first ball, but this time he gets it in that good length area, and yet again Heather playing away from his body.
He needs to play with a lot more confidence here. Just looking a little streaky here. Oh, that's played straight to Ramesh Shehzad. Was in the slot once again, but Heather versus Shah. That frustration of the first 2 dot balls, I think that played in his mind. Played it uppishly, and a very good catch taken by Ramesh Shehzad at mid-off.
Well, that was hit hard by Heather, but finds Ramesh Shehzad at mid-off. Yeah, just couldn't clear the fielder. And Success for Wasim Akram. Haider perishes, walks back after scoring 5 of 6. And now Marvels are losing the plot. 79 for 4.
Harshit Kaushik, the new man, 36 runs in 5 matches, best of 18. Look at that strike rate, over 100. That is what is required. He needs to go better than run a ball. Meanwhile, good over from Wasim Akram. Oh, that's played really well through the covers, but there is a fielder there. A very good looking shot from Harshit.
But it's important as a batter that you get that first ball from the middle. That gives you a different level of confidence going into the innings. And Harshit has done just that. Let's look at the wicket again. I think the shot was on, just couldn't get the elevation, just couldn't get underneath the ball. Wasi and Ramesh Shehzad completes a very good catch. It was hit hard. He takes it.
Didn't have to move an inch there. I thought he couldn't get under that ball, but he should have played it in the gap. That is where I think Haider Wasi Shah missed out. Look at how Rahul Chopra is dealing with them. As soon as he comes on strike, it looks like a different wicket altogether. Looks like a different bowler altogether. He plays them with so much ease and comfort.
Yeah, it looks like he's got that extra second where he's placing the ball in the gap. He's got it from the middle. Doesn't look hassled. Definitely a player to watch out for in the domestic circuit. And so is this man, Harshit Kaushik. Good all-rounder. But this is a very tough situation to be in, to come into bat. Oh, that's a very good hit. That is why he's such a fine all-rounder. Not a short delivery, but enough for Kaushik to send it packing over towards mid-wicket for 6. Beautiful hit to end the over. 87 for 4 after 13. .87 on the board. They've lost 4 wickets, but that last 6 from Harshit Kaushik was a brilliant one. That's the 6 again. Into the night sky and beyond the ground. So good. So good.
That went many a miles there. Look at that beautiful shot from Rahul Chopra. You were mentioning how he's got that extra bit of second. And he also plays the ball really late. Gives them 2 seconds to hit that through the gap for a boundary.
Well, Umair, not a bad ball to start from Umair, but just a super shot from the Superman for Marvels. Well, normally he's a DC character. But this Superman is playing for Marvels and he's playing a fine innings. The captain leading from the front. Placement was perfect and well deserved 4 runs.
Yeah, that was much deserved. That was a wonderful shot. They're playing some wonderful hits there. That's good fielding. Excellent effort. Good backing up as well by Umair. Saving another extra run. These two are very quick between the wickets and they've played a lot of cricket together. So expect some good communication. And now it's Harshit back on strike. He hit a massive six in the previous over. But he's got the longer part of the ground towards his onside. Now he'll have to be careful. He has to make sure that he stays there for with Rahul. That will give him confidence.
Well, Rashid, didn't you see that six?
Oh yeah, it was humongous. And he continues to do that. Oh, it's even bigger, I think.
Well, right on cue, as they say. Harshit Kaushik he's got a earpiece in his ear. And as soon as Rashid said that it's towards the bigger part, he said, no problem. I'll go big, I'll go huge, I'll go humongous, and I'll clear the boundary with ease.
Well, that's a six in any ground. Combine two grounds and that'll still be a six. What a great hit. Once again, the timing is superb from this man. I love the way he starts his innings. So much confidence. But sometimes just gets a little overconfident. So he'll have to be careful. With that, I mean, don't lose your wicket. Rahul at the other end, he's the king of chases as they know him. Till the time Harshit is in the middle, he'll have that confidence that both of them can chase it down. This is a very smart shot. After hitting a six, he blocks one. Wanted to go for the single. Not the case, but still a very, very good shot.
Well, that run rate was more than 11 in that previous over. Before Harshit Kaushik came, he's brought that down to 10. And if he continues to play the way he is for a few overs, this might just be Marvel's game. Remember, there's still a floating power play yet to come. So you would want Harshit to be there to use those power play overs.
Yeah, another very good point which was made by Abdur Rahman was because they don't have too many spinners in their lineup, so it's the faster bowlers that bowl for Thunderbolts, and more often than not they have struggled with finishing their innings in time. So one fielder, they get penalized in most of the games where one fielder comes inside, so that last over might have 5 fielders inside the circle. That is where the Marvels need to keep that in mind as well.
Oh, edge, and this travels towards the deep third. No fielder there. So it's going to be 4 more. Unlucky for Umar Ali Khan. But the fortune favouring the brave. Kaushik gets a 4 and the 100 comes up for Marvels. 14 gone, 102 for 4.
(14 of 15 for Rahul Chopra, 17 of 6 for Harshit. They've gone back to Shahbaz. He's bowled only 1 over, given away 6 runs, picked up a wicket as well. That's placed really well by Rahul Chopra. This is what he does so well. The running between the wickets is superb when he's out there, and the placement is excellent.
Yes, doesn't try to hit it too hard, just guides it towards the square leg.
Rahul is in so much control when he plays those shots. Just deft touches coming in. Placement, even though it's not from the middle of the bat, but it's just in the right areas to go for those 2 runs.
Again, trying to play it towards the square leg, but this time he's got better connection. Timed it too well for his liking and will only be a single. That brings the danger man, Harshit Kaushik, on strike, who's on 17 of 6 and is looking good. Expect him to hit a few more from the middle of the bat, especially against Shehbaz, who's quick. Doesn't look, but he is a lot quicker than most of the bowlers that you would see here.
Yeah, he's got a very deceptive action. Can't really tell what his pace is. He's got a very good slower delivery as well. So Harshit should be careful against that slower delivery. They've got all the fielders on the boundary rope, 5 of them, short apart. I won't say anything about long or short now when Harshit is on strike.
Yes, no boundary is too far away for Harshit. Clips off the pads. Is that from the bat or is it a leg by? Leg by signalled by the umpire.
Yeah, I think very lucky there, Shehbaz. Harshit would be livid with himself. He's missed out on a boundary opportunity that was way down the leg side. A small trickle and it could have been 4 runs. Not the case though. But they managed to pick up another run here. 3 deliveries, 4 runs coming off this over so far. 106 on the board. They need to go at 10 in over now from here on. And with the batting power play, floating power play still in their pockets, I think this will be somewhere where they can really take the game away from the Thunderbolts.
Yes, they just need to make sure they are there till the end. Both these batters, they have been in a similar situation for a multiple number of times. Both these players, Rahul and Harshit, play
As a
for
pair.
the same.
As a pair.
As a pair, yes. They play together for the same club, so they know each other like the back of their hand. Nicely played again, but finds the fielder. Just using that pace on offer from Shehbaz. Don't see dew today. I don't see the towels out, Rashid.
I think, yeah, there was a slight breeze going across the ground. That might have helped the dew to stay away. And we don't see, yeah, like you mentioned, not too many towels coming out, but it still gets a little more easier for batters towards the end of the night. And this wicket has played really well. We've seen a lot of runs scored here. The bounce is quite decent. Oh, he's gone for the big shot and he's connected it too well. That's gone for another maximum. Hazrat Luqman thought he was in business, but when Harshit Kaushik hits them, they stay hit. A maximum to end the over. This has been another good over for the Marvels. 15 overs done, 113 for the loss of 4. It's going to be Umair Ali Khan to come in. 30 runs in his 3 overs. It's a little too much for his class. Normally doesn't give away too many runs, but exactly 10 runs required now in over. Starts off with a slower delivery in the air, just short of Sagar. They're going for that single. No!
Oh.
Mix up! Can you believe it? We were talking about how good the communication is between them. They've been playing for ages, and on that occasion, Harshit Kaushik wanted to go for the single. Oh, he's not happy. Look at that. That is a big, big moment in the game. Oh, that wasn't required there. I think Rahul Chopra just thought that it was in the air. He was waiting to see if it went to the fielder. And in all that, he lost Harshit Kaushik's call. He was looking fabulous in this innings. 23 of just 8 runs, 8 deliveries. 3 maximums in a boundary. 6th wicket down, 113 on the board.
That's the wicket again. Kaushik was running non-stop. It was his call. And the captain Rahul Chopra was just ball watching.
I think, like I mentioned, I think he was just looking at where that ball is going. It was in the air. Just trying to see if it has reached the field or no. He was too concentrating a lot on that. If it goes to the fielder's hand, he missed out Harshit Kaushik.
Well, whatever said and done, I think it's a big blow for Marvels, and Thunderbolts will take that any day. It's Sagir now, the new man in.
That's a big moment in this game. That was a huge wicket, especially because the next over is going to be the mandatory floating power play. And if Harshit Kaushik was out there and the way he was going about business, I think they would have chased this down before the 20th over.
Yes, and I think the credit has to be given to Thunderbolts now, because this has been played in the gap. Will be too easy. 2 more added to the total. Rohan Mustafa, I think that it has been a master stroke not to take the floating power play. It has been delayed till the 16th over, or it is always the 16th over. Well, I think they missed a trick there. That's the run out again. Easy for Umair Ali Khan. I have stand corrected. It's the batting team that takes the power play. And now I have to say that it's not a great decision, because when they had Harshit Kaushik out there, they should have taken it at that time, the way he was batting.
Well, probably just giving too much time for themselves. Meanwhile, Sagir on the second delivery has tried to come down the track, played it in the air. That wasn't a very good shot from him. That wasn't required. Another wicket falls, back-to-back wickets in the over. And this is another marvel batter going back to the hut.
And they're just falling like a pack of cards now. Like 9 pins, as they say. This is a poor shot from Sagir. Trying to go big towards the long on, and Hassan Isa Khail completes that catch. So Sagir out for 2, 116 for 6.
New batter, Zohaib Zubair, 6 wickets down, 116 on the board.
It's safe to say, Rashid, now that the tail has started for Marvels, with Zohaib Zubair coming out to bat. Yes, he's a decent bat, but I think he's more suited for the longer format. He's got that technique, but if you're expecting your batters to score at 10, 11 runs and over, Zohaib might just find himself out of place.
I can say that, but he's somebody who will just hold one innings together, and that is what is required here. Meanwhile, Rahul, I think he needs to calm down, forget what has happened. He needs to just concentrate on winning this game. If he goes on and wins this game for the Marvels, everything will be forgotten. Harshit Kaushik will give him a big hug after the game, and things will be back to normal.
And I'm not too sure about that hug. But yes, I think it's important now that Rahul stays there till the end. And he's the only man now who can score those 46 runs. Of course, Zuhaib can give him company, but it has to be more of Rahul taking maximum strike. He's still scoring at less than run a ball. End of 16, 118 for 6. So as you can see, Rahul Chopra is right at the top in the most runs list. Rahul Chopra scoring 215 and Usman Khan is a distant second at 155. That can change, however. Khalid Shah has also played well. He's looked in good touch. 151 for him. Aryan Sharma scoring 125. And Asif Khan, surprisingly, has not made it to the top 2 or 3, but he's played less matches as well compared to the others.
Yeah, but talk about that batting average of Rahul Chopra, over 100. So that's the sign for the floating power play. 2 overs of floating power play coming in. Rahul Chopra on strike. That's the positive part for the Marvels. They're 6 wickets down. That's the negative. But I think at the moment it's only about Rahul Chopra. They lost those 2 wickets at the wrong time, especially of Harshit Kaushik. What a big blow that was. That was a big moment in the game. Shahbaz Ali to bowl this floating power play, the first over. Pulls it on the pads, and that's been clipped towards the boundary. Fine leg, not in place, and that's 4 runs to start the power play.
Good shot from Rahul. Just using the pace on that delivery from Shahbaz, and it was down the leg, not the best of deliveries as well. All he had to do was get enough bat to place it towards fine leg, and he does exactly that. So good start, like you mentioned, a great start to the over. This is the floating power play, so there are going to be 2 overs of floating power play, the 17th and the 18th over. So this is their chance. I just wished and hoped that they would have taken this power play earlier, but nothing much they can do about that right now. Rahul will have to play a heroic captain's knock if Marvels need to win this game.
Absolutely. 41 of 23 deliveries. Well, that's a better delivery. He's gone for that single. Will only be a single. So strike back to the youngster, Zuhaib Zubair. Well, it's very interesting, this PowerPoint. Yesterday, against the Braves, both the teams scored the same number of runs. Marvels and the Braves, but it was Rahul Chopra who hit a 6 more than them in the power play. So that's the rule then. If you're tied on the number of runs, they look at the 6s first. If that is equal, they look at the boundaries. And even if that's equal, then they look at the wickets that have fallen. So that's a very innovative rule. Meanwhile, that's way down the leg side, and it's got a... He's got some part of the bat to it. Good catch taken behind the stumps by Sandeep Singh Sandhi. A wayward delivery. And Zuhaib Zubair, well, another one goes back to the hut now.
Yeah, that was down the leg, and had he left it, that would have been called a wide. But the faintest of edges, and Shahbaz immediately knew that he's got that wicket. Zuhaib Zubair has to walk back to the pavilion as it's wicket number 7 down. 122 for 7.
New man in, Danish Qureshi. Oh, that's a good quick delivery from Shahbaz. He's hit his helmet, I think. Just want to make sure if he's all right. Danish is smiling, so he's fine. Strong lad, but I think there will be a mandatory concussion test to come in.
Well, that was a well-directed bouncer from Shehbaz and just the right ball to be bowling to a new batter. That's the wicket again of Zuhaib Zubair, and what a good catch that is from Sandeep Singh Sandy. Down the leg side, got both his hands onto it and collects it cleanly.
Yeah, good anticipation from the wicketkeeper. He was always moving down the leg side. So that's the concussion test. They'll ask a few questions. Shoaib has failed a lot of times.
Well, I fail every time.
Even though you're not hit on your head, but you still fail.
Yes.
And we've got Abid Ibrahim, who answers the questions before they're asked.
Well, Abid Ibrahim, his IQ is next level. So 123 for 7, all's well with Danish. Was asked to look around, rotate his eyes, and all seems to be fine.
Expect a Yorker. Another short delivery. That's wide, I think. Yes, will be called as a wide. Will probably be one for the over as well. Down the leg side. So is it a wide? Yes, it is. Is it one for the over? Yes, it is. So both of them out of the order now. So he can't bowl those short pitch deliveries to Danish.
He's already bowled 2 actually. The previous one was very close to the helmet. I thought that would have been given as one for the over. But he's bowled 2. And clearly now he can't bowl any more short deliveries in this over.
124 for 7. Shehbaz coming in to bowl his 5th delivery. Oh, that's been played well. There is a fielder there. Ramesh Shehzad does really well. They're coming back for the second. This is good running between the wickets, and that is what is required here. Somebody needs to give some assistance to Rahul Chopra. Give him that encouragement that they can do this. That belief is required here.
Oh yes, I think first up, good cricket overall. The slower delivery and then played well by Danish. Equally well fielded. I thought the throw could have been a lot better and a lot quicker from Ramesh. That allowed them to get to that second. So good running between the wickets as well. Between Marvel's batters. Still that equation creeping up. 11.7 runs per over. That's the required run rate. Plays with soft hands and a single to end the over. Rashid, please do the needful.
127 for 7. And required run rate exactly at 12 and over. 36 more required in 3. Well, look at the comparison. At this stage, Thunderbolts were 132 for 6. 5 runs ahead of where Marvels are at this moment. With 1 wicket less. 7 down for the Marvels, but they've still got Rahul Chopra out there.
So Hazrat Lukman to bowl the 18th and mostly the 20th over. That's a good hit. Very good hit. Stand and just watch the ball reach the ropes. Danish has got a 4 on the very first ball of this over, and this is just the right start, just the start that they needed.
That's a very good shot. It was in the slot. Allowed Danish to free his arms, and he got it from the middle of the blade. He's a very good batter. Can use that long handle. I think perfect opportunity for him to make a mark. He's been known for being a very good bowler, but he can certainly bat. Oh, goes for the slash once again. That's got a good connection as well. That'll run away for another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries coming in from the blade of Danish Qureshi.
Well, Hazrat Luqman is under pressure. Danish making sure that he gets important runs for his captain, for his side. Wild swing of the bat. He didn't know where the ball was when it got in contact with the bat, but he's placed it well for 4 runs. So 2 deliveries that Luqman has bowled in this over have conceded 8 runs, and that is exactly what they wanted. So game on, ladies and gentlemen. Marvels are back in the game.
Oh yes, they are. And that's the first boundary. Played it really well. The second one, I didn't think he planned to hit it there, but it was still a very good shot to get 4 runs. It's this runs that will matter here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how they come, as long as they keep coming. 28 of 15. Another few boundaries, and that will definitely help Marvels. Oh, he goes big towards the onside. Straight to the fielder, in and out of the hands of Ansh Tandon, who has completely misjudged that catch. And it's gone all the way for 4 more.
Oh, would you believe it? Ansh Tandon, one of the safest fielders. He was right there. Just missed it in the lights, I think. And right through his legs for a boundary. So add insult to injury. What was supposed to be a wicket is 4 runs. So 24 required of 14. This is getting interesting. Rahul Chopra is getting interested. He's getting very encouraged with the way Luqman is being hit by Danish Qureshi. 3 boundaries in those 4 deliveries. 12 runs coming off it. 2 more deliveries to go. Can they get another boundary here? That will change the equation completely.
Again in the air. It's high. Is it going to go the distance? No. But just manages to keep it inside the field of play. Rohan Mustafa does well to stop that, but they'll get 2 more. Danish playing a very important knock, a handy knock here for Marvels. 15 of 7 for him. 10 runs in this over.
Oh, make that 17 of 8 now after adding those 2 runs. This is a wonderful knock here from Danish Qureshi. Really turning it on. 141 for 7. Pressure on Hazrat Luqman. Remember, he probably will be bowling the last over. Opportunity. Rahul Chopra stranded at the other end. Oh, outside edge once again. That'll run away towards the boundary. That's a lucky boundary, and that'll work in favor of the Marvels. Danish Qureshi wouldn't mind that. 4 more runs. 145 on the board after the end of over number 18. It's going to be Shehbaz Ali to bowl the penultimate over. 145 runs on the board, 7 wickets down. Rahul Chopra on strike. Oh, wayward delivery way down the leg side. That's a wide delivery. So given an extra run now. 146 on the board.
Well, in that previous over, Rashid, we didn't even see one Yorker. And now Shehbaz has started off this over with a wayward delivery. Big wide. Should have been given 2 runs. That's how big a wide that was.
Well kept by Sandeep Singh Sandhi, anticipating that very early, moving towards his left.
Well, they're testing him.
Oh yeah, they are. 17 of 12. Quite possible with Rahul Chopra out there. Oh, slower delivery. What's he doing here? Just trying to defend that for a single. Probably just trying to give strike to Danish, who's hitting them so well. But he has to remember that was the power play overs. So field was inside the circle. Look at that, good delivery. Good comeback delivery from Shehbaz.
And the slower delivery executed well. Bowled it in the right channel outside off. Beating the edge of the bat. But lack of intention from Rahul Chopra, which is surprising to see.
Oh yeah, 17 of 11. You would probably want to see him to hit it in the gap and go for those 2 runs. Remember, mid-off is in the circle. So he's got that opportunity to hit it over him. Oh, hits it through the mid-wicket region, square leg rather. Straight to Ramesh Shehzad. Will only be a single. But that'll bring Danish Qureshi back on strike. What a knock he's played. 21 of just 9 deliveries. But they need to get 7-8 runs here in these 5 deliveries. 4 deliveries rather. Get 8 runs. And in the last over, you would probably need 8 more. Look at that strike rate. 233. 4 boundaries in that innings. 21 of just 9 deliveries. This has been a wonderful knock from Danish Qureshi. This is a cliffhanger. This is going down the wire.
Well, 16 of 10. Where is he going to bowl now? Another slower delivery to Danish because he's looking dangerous.
Yeah, they've got a third man in place, so expect. Oh, he's bowled a waiver delivery, but he's got the perfect field for that. I thought the fine leg was in the circle. That would have been an easy boundary. Not the case. This is good field setup and good bowling from Shehbaz Ali. But he can't afford to do that against Rahul Chopra. He'll hit him in the gap if you bowl that kind of a delivery to him.
Again, no Yorkers, Rashid. None of the death bowlers have bowled Yorkers, and I'm surprised to see that. Too many surprises for me in one day.
It's your first day. You'll get used to it. 16 of 10. Comes down the track. Doesn't get a good connection there. That was a good delivery once again, following Rahul Chopra, not allowing him to free his arms. Pulling his length back with mid-off in the circle. I think that is where Rahul Chopra wanted to hit him. But that was a very, very good delivery. This is a wonderful over from Shehbaz Ali.
Bolo.
Danish Qureshi on strike. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. Plays it down towards long on. Will only be a single, so this is turning out to be a very good over. They need a boundary here. 150 on the board with that single. Now 13 more runs required. I think they need a boundary here.
Well, 7 balls, 13 runs needed. And Shehbaz is the right man for the job to be bowling the penultimate over. He's delivered for his side for the Thunderbolts.
Now what does Rahul do? Does he go for a big shot, get a boundary here, or take a single and face all 6 deliveries at the last over? I would say play on the merit of the delivery. It's in there. Hit it. If not, go for a single. Danish is very capable at the other end as well.
Well, goes for the single and will keep strike in the last over. So it's going to be 12 needed of the last 6 balls. 151 for 7.
Last over of the innings coming up. 12 runs required of 6 deliveries. They've got 5 fielders inside. I think they've been penalized. No, there's one fielder going out towards fine leg. So there are 4 fielders inside. They have managed to finish it in time, I think. Mid-off in the circle. They've got a deep third in place. So Lukman to bowl the last 6. Rahul Chopra on strike. Run ball 28. He's been in there for a while. Can he finish it off for marvels, or is it going to be the Thunderbolts? First delivery in the slot. That's gone. Out of here for a maximum. What a great shot on the very first delivery. Now 6 runs required of the 5 deliveries.
Well, what a shot that was. A poor delivery from Hazrat Lukman. That is just a rookie mistake. You can't expect Lukman to be bowling that length to somebody like Rahul Chopra. And look at that shot. Just full swing of the bat, full extension of the arms, and bang. There it goes. The moment it left the bat, it had 6 written all over it.
Yeah, everybody knew it was a 6. Now 5 runs required. What does he do? Goes with a pull shot. It's in the gap. That's running away. Good work, but not so good. Ansh Tandem putting in that dive, but still a boundary. Now 1 more run required.
Well, what a comeback from Marvels. First a 6, and then this 4. 2 more needed. The excitement taking the better of Rashid. He's lost his count. But Ansh Tandon, that should have been stopped. He didn't have to dive for that. It was just not needed. Trying a bit too much on that occasion. And that has costed 3 runs to his side. What could have been a single is now a boundary.
What a knock. I was getting ahead of myself there. 2 runs required then. 4 deliveries in hand. Hazrat Lukman coming in. Rahul Chopra, what a man, what a player he is. Short delivery, that's been played in the gap. Running away for a boundary, that's an excellent shot. He didn't need 6 balls at the end, just 3 to get those 12 runs. A great victory for the Marvels. What a performance this has been. They always looked out of the game, but Rahul Chopra, till the time he's there, you always win the game. What a performance by this man.
Well, Marvels have played marvelously, and they've got a marvelous win against a marvelous opposition. Chopra, take a bow. The captain leading from the front has been the highest run getter and now is the best finisher in the business. Marvels will enjoy this win tonight, and they will take a lot of confidence going into the remaining matches. They will definitely have a chance to qualify. It's still open, and they will enjoy this win tonight because it was not easy, and from a situation where they were down and out, it has been the captain, Rahul Chopra, taking Marvels home. 42 of 31 for him. He was the finisher, was not out till the end, and that is what you expect from a player who's known for completing successful run chases in the domestic circuit. Rahul Chopra is the finisher that UAE might be looking for in their ranks. Mayank scoring 23, Ashwant scoring 38, gave them a steady start. 23 from Harshit was a brilliant knock from him in just 8 deliveries. And then look at that performance from Danish with the bat. 23 runs scored in 11 deliveries against Hazrat Lukman, and making sure that they get that target chased with 3 balls to spare.
Yeah, it was a wonderful knock coming in from the Marvels. Look at the bowling for the Thunderbolts. 5 bowlers used. Rohan Mustafa, he was the pick of the bowlers clearly. Didn't give away too many runs in his 5 overs. Was the super bowler as well. Picked up a wicket. Shahbaz picking up 2 wickets was slightly expensive as well. Umair Ali Khan giving away 35, picked up a wicket. Hazrat Lukman, well, he was having an off day clearly. Wasn't the right choice for that last over. Could have been Wasim. They gave away 25, but those 47 runs will play in his mind for a very, very long time. And at the end, I think this has been a very, very good performance coming in from the Marvels, winning this game quite comfortably at the end. Yeah, look at that partnership between the 7th wicket, 42 runs. Let's have a look at the highlights of how this innings panned out for the Marvels. They started very steadily. Ashwant Waltappa and Mayank Chaudhary made sure that they gave them a good start. They didn't lose a lot of wickets in the power play. None of them actually were lost in the power play, and they made sure they hit some very good shots against the spinners.
And that was the wicket of Mayank. And Rohan Mustafa taking that wicket, also bowled his 5 overs. The run out, it was poor running between the wickets, poor communication from Ashwant Waltapa, was not looking for that second run. Syed Haider Vasisha came in, played a few shots but found the fielder Ramesh Shehzad at mid-off.
Well, I think it was that man, Harshit Kaushik, that got that belief in Rahul Chopra. They were looking very, very good. I think till the time he was there, we thought that this game would be over before the 20 overs. He was in supreme touch tonight.
Yes, and he did play a few big hits on the onside. That's where he's strong at. This is the wicket. This is the run out. That was, again, just a brain freeze moment for Harshit Kaushik. And you could see that he was very agitated with Rahul Chopra. Sagir came in, played a rash shot and walked back. But it was Rahul Chopra after that. It was all about Rahul Chopra and Danish Qureshi, who came in to bat and hit a few big hits against Hazrat Luqman. Some on the off, slashed. Also some luck favouring Danish Qureshi, and that also helped Marvels getting close to the target.
Well, I think it was very important that they got those runs off Hazrat Luqman. That put him in pressure. And Rahul Chopra, that last over, just needed 3 deliveries to get all of those 12 runs in. What a wonderful knock it was from Rahul Chopra, playing some wonderful shots. That was the last shot, and that is where he sealed the deal for the Marvels, winning the game by 3 wickets. A very closely fought contest. And I think one of the best games we've witnessed here, other than that super over game.
Well, thank you very much, Rashid. The summary of this game, match number 12, ILT Thunderbolts. They were asked to bat first and they scored 162 in their allotted 20 overs. Rami scoring 40, Sandeep scoring 39, Lukman scoring 18 in his 10 deliveries. Pick of the bowlers was Harshit, getting those 2 wickets in his 4 overs and conceding just 20 runs. In reply, Marvels get to that total of 162 with 3 balls to spare, and that was mainly because of Rahul Chopra scoring 42, Ashwant contributing at the top with 38, and Harshit Kaushik yet again contributing with the bat and with the ball. 23 runs for him with the bat in 8 deliveries. Shehbaz did bowl well in his 4 overs, got those 2 wickets, a wicket for Rohan and Wasim as well. But if you don't get those 10 wickets in a run chase, it's more often than not very difficult to win the game. Marvels winning the game by 3 wickets, and they continue to try and qualify in the top 4 in this ILT20 development tournament. So time for us to head into a short break, and when we are back, it will be Abid Ibrahim with the player of the match in the post-match presentation.
Game number 12 of this ILT20 development. We had a wonderful game of cricket here. We witnessed Marvels taking on Thunderbolts. What a crunch game we have seen here. Thunderbolts were favourites to win this one, and the Marvels made sure they pull the victory out of the throat from the team Thunderbolts. Batting first, Thunderbolts were invited to bat first. Marvels have won the toss and elected to bowl first. The first innings, 162 scored runs by Thunderbolts, and while chasing, it took some efforts for Marvels to chase this one down. They won this game by 3 wickets. Well, before that, I've been joined by Mr. Iftikhar Ali to provide that Player of the Match award. Well, it's been an exceptional day for someone who's bowled 4 overs, picked up 2 wickets, 1 catch, and very crucial 23 runs. Harshit Kaushik, the Player of the Match for this phenomenal game. Match number 12, exciting game, very difficult situations. Excellent show there. Harshit, बड़ा मुश्किल था वहाँ पे बैटिंग करना. आप आए, आपने वो 3 जो छक्के लगाए, उससे गेम का पूरा मोराल चेंज कर दिया.
जी बिल्कुल, मुझे लग ही रहा था बैक ऑफ द लेंथ ज़्यादा बॉलिंग कर रहे थे वो. मुझे मेरा शॉट थोड़ा पीछे से ज़्यादा अच्छा है.
बड़ा एंड, छोटा एंड, हर एंड पे आपने आज छक्के मारे हैं और वो 3 छक्के बहुत ही काम के थे.
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ वो डिफरेंस नहीं होता. मैं नहीं देखता, पीछे बॉल होती है तो पीछे मेरा स्ट्रेंथ अच्छी है, तो बड़ा छोटा कोई ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं होता.
आउट होते क्या कह रहे थे कप्तान को?
नहीं, वो वैसे उस सिचुएशन में वो रन था वैसे. मतलब बाद में भी उसने 2 रन भागे थे, पर भागना चाहिए था, पर कोई नहीं, पार्ट ऑफ द गेम है, चलता रहता है.
Well done on winning.
Thank you so much.
Well, that was Harshit Kaushik. His team has won, and what a phenomenal performance we have seen from the captain Rahul Chopra. Made sure he takes his team over the line, and they got that important points, and they'll be getting top in the table as well. That's it from the presentation. We'll see you tomorrow. We have got one game which is lined up for tomorrow at 7 p.m. Until then, it's good night.